We live again. Hit that like and hit that sub. Polo Sports Talking ENT. We up in this. We up in this bitch early. I got a lot of stuff going on, but despite all that, still got to get shit done. Um, we got several things to talk about. Several things to get into. I want to say thanks to everybody that pulled up last night to the stream. I want to give a shout out to Jacob Jennings, Omega Red, uh, Don Lovato, Annie K, uh, Goat Mike, Grinding, Big Who, of course, my boy T Price, and of course my boy Lou the Rider. Want to give a shout out to y'all for showing y'all support, pulling up. And it was a pretty dope stream for the most part. Wrote it out solo for a little bit, but nevertheless, man, I do it for the love, man. It don't matter, man. If y'all come, y'all come. Y'all pull up, y'all pull up. It don't matter, man. I'm not all about that. But I also want to say thank y'all for your prayers. With my wife and everything. Um, she doing much better. We're still in the fight, um, but nevertheless, still gonna get into several different things, several different topics. I hope everybody's feeling good on this Saturday. We already know it's showdown today. Showdown today, man. But we're gonna talk about what happened last night. But I think right now, what the biggest thing is, and the biggest shot right now, as y'all come on in, is the fact that the Lakers, like Rob Pelinka, still wants to keep the Lakers core together. To me, that's shocking. That's shocking that he wants to do that. Most people thought that he wanted to just go ahead and revamp the team and blow it up. And me, I don't agree with that. That team is completely different from the team that they had a year ago when they were in the bubble. So to me, that's it's a no brainer that you should go ahead and revamp the team and shake some things up. You know, but in a sense, you kind of get the sense that they want to keep the core together because they want to go through adversity together and grow and overcome what has taken place. But my thing is this: you're gonna have to go. If you get new people, you are going. Granted, you are gonna have to go through, new personnel, which they had this year. They had new personnel. When you think of Gasol, when you think of Montrezl Harrell, when you think of uh, Wesley Matthews, there was just new personnel, that was on that squad, and including Schroeder too as well. You know, there was new personnel on the team that everybody had to get familiar with one another, and everybody uh, had to uh, had to get the feel for one another, and that's really what the game is based on. It's based on chemistry. Now, Big Who, I see you in here. You know, we can't sit here and be shocked by that Rob Pelinka wants to do that. Now, I still see Rob Pelinka as one of the best, but at the same time, you got to question a lot of things, about him, about what he's doing and what's going to take place. The biggest thing is really just getting healthy That's what they really need to be concerned about. Uh, bringing new personnel. That's fine. That's I'm all for that. But what is what good is personnel if you're unhealthy? And that's what my whole thing was. Um, they they seemed like they had some signs of life, like they were gonna go ahead and make that run, but it didn't quite happen like that. It definitely didn't quite happen like that. And I just think from my perspective, and looking at things the way that they're going, they should shake the whole thing up again. They definitely should shake the whole thing up again. It starts with the front office too. They were wrong for what they did with AD. I stand on that. They were wrong for letting him play to a certain extent. I wouldn't even. I'll be honest with you. I kind of would have let LeBron sit a little bit more, but that's a debate because nobody. I do agree with LeBron in a sense. That doesn't give you no excuse to walk away or get out of the game early or sit off to the side and be pouting or anything like that. But I agree with him when he was saying that nobody was 100%. In terms of him and AD, and then also we gotta look at the fact that the body language of these players. Everybody and their mom is saying, "Get rid of Kuzma." Kuzma look like he don't play. He don't want to play. Schroeder, he's one of them. He's in the world by himself. I mean, come on, we gotta look at things like that. So if I'm the front office of the Lakers, I'm like I'm making calls. I'm being aggressive. That's the same thing Pat Riley is doing right now with Miami. That's the same thing that New York, they're doing in New York. Because these guys feel like they have bright futures ahead of them. Miami, even though Miami lost, they're still relatively young, with the exception of Jimmy Butler, and he's not even he's not. You can't say he's any much younger because his injury are starting to take a toll on him, and you see that reflective in the later part of the season or in the playoffs. He was fighting, some terrible injuries coming in from the finals, just last year. So there are some teams that really have to do some soul searching. We have to wonder what's going to take place, with LeBron. I know that he has, 3 more years and all of that. Going to play till he's around 40 years old. But every year is a year older. It's a year more of wear and tear. And for you to look at LeBron like he's in year 6 or 7 or even 10, and for you to feel like he's the same way in year 18, you really need to go do your research on anatomy and physiology. And you also need to really understand that, the amount of workload that he's put on his body. You need to go understand and put in perspective of what he's done over the course of 18 seasons. He is consistently consistently been in the playoffs or higher every single year for the last 16 plus years. Meaning that's 82 plus games with the exception of this year. You have to let things like that sink in. I'm of the notion that they should limit what he does, especially he shouldn't be, to me, he should not be running any type of position where there's that much responsibility on him. Uh, and a lot of people don't feel like I was right for saying that I can understand why he walked away and for 5 minutes. I mean, it's not like I would have did it, but I understand why he did because there's a certain level that when you're a great player, such as LeBron, or such as Kobe, such as Jordan, there's a certain level of expectations that they do want to see out of out of their teammates. Um, you say what you want, man. Everybody talks about how Jordan and Kobe, um, and all these other players were demanding. LeBron is demanding too. He demands excellence out of his teammates. He demands excellence even out of the coaching staff. You know, we can't sit up here and act like he just wants everything to be all fine and dandy, and he's cool with taking the L because he's not. Now, was the Lakers losing for the good for the NBA? I think it was. I think it was great for the NBA. And that's not a shot at the Lakers fan. They have to understand where I'm coming from. They need to see parity, just like it was in the '90s, just like it was in the '80s, and even the '70s. Everybody had a shot at winning it, and you didn't automatically know who was going to win from the get. You didn't know that. You didn't know from the start of the season. You really didn't know who was going to win and who was going to be in the mix. Point blank. Point blank. Period. Point blank. Period. Um, Another thing, while I'm talking about this, that we have to get into is how the Mavs had a major meltdown last night. They had a major meltdown last night. Okay. Um, Kawhi Leonard is still proved he's still proving that he's still great, regardless of what you think, regardless of if you think he's on a down slope, regardless of if you're looking at his knees and saying that he's not the defender that like he once used to be. Clark can still hoop. Clark can still hoop. And you silly if you think that these NBA players aren't listening to what you say. These players take in what everybody says, good and bad. You know, they have to. They have to. how else are they gonna be successful? How else are they gonna, prove that they deserve to be at the top of that hill? I never lost faith in Kawhi at all. And you can go ahead and you could, go to my other videos and pull up the receipts and all of that. I still say the only person that I've kind of washed my hands with is Paul George. You know, he he's not the killer that he once was going to emerge into when he was in Indianapolis or Indiana. He's just not. And I've said that, and the only leeway that I give Paul George is that injury. That's the only thing. But you're back now. You're back now. You can move. You can move laterally. You're running up and down. There's no excuses. And you step foot inside of the sidelines. You said that you wanted to go ahead and play again. So, like you being focused on the personal side of things when it comes to like strippers or when it comes to you know doing certain things off the court, getting into it with Doc Rivers. Doc Rivers is proven, well, at least in the first couple of games, that the problem wasn't him. The problem was you and you other guys that tried to bring that turmoil, making it seem like it was Doc Rivers. Doc Rivers didn't have nothing to do with that. I stand on that. Doc Rivers, Doc Rivers came there with the intentions of turning that organization around, and he did his best. I mean, he was working multiple jobs. It's easy to sit here and criticize a man that's working not only the front office job but also working down on the floor as a coach, being on the forefront and having to deal with that. Most guys that like Brad Stevens, him moving up into the front office. I said this. At one point, I thought Brad Stevens was going to emerge as one of the greatest coaches ever. Now he has possibly to make that case in terms of the front office because he's got a brilliant mind. He has a brilliant mind, but he he just hasn't had the tools. With the exception of I think that one year when they made that big run. But he's always been kind of dealt a bad hand, so to speak. But he's gotten the smoke from me before. He's gotten the smoke from me before. He's not he's not exempt from the smoke. Another thing that I look at too is what what identity the Clippers have. What type of identity do these guys have? Somebody asked that earlier on in the season. What is their identity? What is the Clippers' identity? I don't even know what the hell their identity is. Like I could tell you easily what Milwaukee's identity is. I could tell you, even what the Mavs' identity is. I could tell you what Brooklyn's identity is. I could tell you what Phoenix identity is. But the Clippers don't seem to have an identity. They don't seem to have any type of identity, and you need that. You need that, when you playing these type of games later. You need to be like, this is who we are. This is who we are. Love it or hate it. They used to have an identity. They had a high power offense filled with athletic guys. I'm talking about Lob City, who could um, who could soar over the rim and score with the pick and roll and the pick and pops to a certain extent, and a very decent point guard that was a floor general that was able to set the table and put guys in position to be successful. We have to understand that you have to have an identity. Like Chicago, the Chicago Bulls, and both teams. Now, I will say this: that second, I would say the second the second team of the Chicago Bulls had more of an identity than the first three-peat team. Because it was just a little bit different, and MJ and Pippen and Rodman were in the later stages of their career, so they they were playing just a tad bit different than they were in the early '90s in comparison to the late '90s. But nevertheless, both teams still had some an identity. But I just think that they had more of an identity in the late '90s. It was like, this is who we are. We're a year older. We've been there before. Michael knew that he wasn't the same, like, in terms of athleticism, but he was still that killer just as much as he was when you when in the first part of his career. And that's what that next player has to do. When you age and you get older, you start thinking about certain things. You start to see the twilight. You start to see, okay, the end is nearing. Now you're not gonna come out and admit it. You're not gonna say that, but people are gonna put it in your face, and that could be a mental blockade for some people. I'm not one of these ones sitting here, saying, is LeBron's career over and all this other stuff? Because I'm like, if you're gonna play again, you're gonna play again. But what what are the steps that you are gonna take in order to evolve make your career still evolve even at this late stage of your career? We gotta look at that sort of thing. You know, we also got to talk about some NFL too. I gotta wonder what the hell gonna take place with Julio Jones. Hold on 1 second, guys. We also gotta wonder what's gonna happen with Cam Newton and the Patriots. You know, he had to leave practice because of a right hand injury. You know, will Cam Newton ever, regain regain his reign as one of the elite quarterbacks again? We'll have to see. That remains to be seen. I want him to be successful. Any black quarterback, I want them to be successful. I was glad when Mahomes came in and took the league by storm, playing basketball on grass. I want Lamar Jackson to be successful. You know, uh, I want Tyrod Taylor to come out there and still be able to do what he did when he was in Buffalo. You know, I want them all to be successful. I want them all to be successful. I don't want them to just come into the league and end up like you know end up being a shell of themselves because of injuries and stuff. Like RG3, RG3 came in, you knew right away. Oh, this guy, he's gonna be successful as long as he stay healthy. But people wanted him to stop running, or at least running all the time. Because to me, there ain't nothing wrong with running. It's just how you doing it, and you definitely got to add some more pieces to your game. You can't just be, running, 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 because then people gonna be ready to take your head off. People are really gonna be ready to take your head off at all times. You know, man, the quarterback position, man, is something that holds a lot of expectation. And when you step up in that position, you open the door for all types of criticism, and you can't be sensitive about it because they're gonna criticize you. They're gonna criticize you whether you want them to or not. And Dwight Howard, he up in here viewing the 76ers as a rivalry. Um, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I think a rivalry. I think a rivalry with us would be, someone like a Brooklyn, or even a Phoenix on the west end. You know, because Phoenix gave us problems. We lost to them twice in the regular season. You know, and it was them games were pretty close. You know, them games were pretty close. We lost. They were pretty close, man. We definitely could have took that to both those games. So that's what I see as a rivalry. The Bucks and Brooklyn have a potential to be a rivalry. The Bucks and Brooklyn have a potential to be a rivalry. Uh, like I said, it's no secret. Okay, I'll say it again. Brooklyn is not going to win the series. They're not going to win the series. They're going to make it competitive, but they're not going to win. Milwaukee's just got too many weapons. They're too deep, and they they got a lot of shooting and a lot of defense. And Coach Budenholzer, he's a phenomenal coach. You definitely gotta give that man his flowers. He knows what he's doing, and Milwaukee has definitely shown that they can play with the elite. We can't just sit here and just talk about Giannis. And that's the thing about Giannis. Uh, when Giannis, let's just take a look at something here. When Giannis first came into his career, when he first began his career, okay, a lot of people don't realize that Giannis played. Uh, he played point guard and he played shooting guard at one point. A lot of people don't know that. When he was when he began in 2014. Well, really, he started in 2000, 2015, 2014, 2015, 2015, 2016. He played the shooting and he played the point guard. Now those years he wasn't he was under 20 points. Okay, why am I mentioning that? Is because Giannis is a well-rounded individual that can adapt to any type of situation. Okay, no, he's only shot 30%, only four times over his career, and believe it or not, he shot the highest when he first came in. Now, of course, he didn't shoot that much, but he shot the highest at 34.7. But of course, that's not those numbers are those that's not a reflection of him consistently shooting. This year, he's shooting 30.3%. He actually shot higher last year. You know, he's always done pretty decent at the line, despite what people may think. He's actually shooting far less at the line than he is this year than he did last year. At one point in his career, in the 2016-2017 season, he shot 77%. Hold on one second, y'all. Mhm. You got any time out? Yeah. But the reason why I mention all of this about Giannis is because the potential to get better. He gets better at something every single year. He showed promise. For people to sit up here and say that he wasn't a decent free throw shooter ever. Look at this: 74, 74.1, 72.4, 77, 76, 72.9. Last year he shot less. In 2019, 2020, he shot 63%. This year he's shooting 68.5%. You got to be careful with what you're saying to players. You can't say that those numbers are exaggerated or anything. Could play all of his career, with the exception of 2019, 2020. Uh, he's never played less than 60 games. Never. He's always played 81, 80, 80, 75, 72. And in his first year, 77. Always. What's up, Annie K? Salute to you, Queen. I see you in here in the building. We definitely going to get that first win. We're definitely going to get that first win. Annie K, they're looking at ATL as a rivalry. That's what Dwight Howard said. Do you believe that? Do you believe that to be true? Ben Simmons, he's gonna be more aggressive. Tyrese Maxey, Shake Milton, all of them. We definitely gonna step it up. Thibault, uh, Danny Green, uh, of course Seth Curry and Tobias, all them. They're gonna and George Hill. They they're definitely gonna make their presence felt. They're definitely gonna make their presence felt. And it's gonna come down. Doc is really gonna have to coach his ass off. He's gonna have to coach his ass off. He can't take an Atlanta team lightly. I'm not taking Atlanta uh, lightly at all. This is not. This isn't the same. This isn't the same Atlanta Hawks team. Uh, Especially when you talk about Bogdanovich, when you talk about Clint Capella, when you talk about John Collins, when you talk about, of course, Gallinari, who's a vet, even with Lou Williams, you can't even forget about, some of these others that are playing. These guys are out on they're on a mission to prove that this was not a fluke. They are supposed to be there. Many people feel like Atlanta is not even supposed to be there. They're looking at the same Atlanta like year after year, just being a complete failure. And Coach McMillan is a way, 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 way. He's a way better coach than what people give him to be. And I've said that before, Annie K. Thanks, well, I'm very nervous that the series is going to be done quickly for this. No, don't feel like that, Queen. Don't feel like that. You don't want to feel like that. We're actually, on paper, the BPI, they're giving us based us as the better team. They still got Annie K. They still got Atlanta as the underdog. They got Atlanta as the underdog, but I can understand why you feel that way because Clint Capella is the best rebounder in the NBA. Make no mistake about that. That's just straight facts. Clint Capella is the best rebounder in the NBA and has been for the last 2 years. Besides him and Rudy Gobert, last year was Andre Drummond. Uh, it, I would say it was okay. Andre Drummond was for the last 2 years. Then before that, in 2016, 2017, it was Hassan Whiteside, and then the year before that, it was Andre Drummond. Um, in 14 and 15, it was DeAndre Jordan. And then in 12 and 13, it was Dwight Howard. And then in 11, it was Kevin Love. Um, and between 2008 to 2010, it was always Dwight Howard. And then, of course, between 2004 to 2007, it was Kevin Garnett. And then in 2002 and 2003, it was Ben Wallace. You know, um, it was always, but Clint Capella is the best rebounder right now. He's a offensive rebounding juggernaut too. I say it again. He's really great in the pick and roll. He thrives in that pick and roll. I mean, he really thrives in that pick and roll, and that's what we have to be concerned about that. Can we defend the pick and roll? Put my shoes back, Nobi. Can we defend the pick and roll? Can Tobias Harris defend the pick and roll? Yes, I believe that he can. Uh, Tobias Harris is a pretty decent defender. A lot of people don't look at George. George Hill hustles on defense. George Hill defense. Uh, Thibault, he's no scrub on defense neither. And let me tell you something about Tyrese Maxey. Okay, I don't think y'all realize, man, why I'm so high on this guy. I don't know why. I don't know why y'all don't understand what type of impact this guy truly has. Okay, he put up 13 points in 26 minutes against the Wizards. He put up 15 points in 22 minutes against the Wizards. He put up 4 points in 11 minutes. I mean, this guy, he makes a contribution each time that he's on the floor. And it's not even really about points, about his scoring. It's about his energy. He is going to be a future. I could see Tyrese Maxey being really successful in this league. Now, what he will evolve into, I don't know. I think he's still trying to figure some things out. You got to realize, man, this guy was, you know, he was a lights out athletic at Kentucky. You know, we're not talking about just some scrub that just uh, belongs on the bench. We're not talking about salute to you, T Price. I see you in the building. I'm gonna let you get off. We're not talking about some guy that just he's just on there just taking up space. No, this guy is loaded with potential and he's still young. He's still young and he still has quite a bit of time. He has more time than Tobias Harris. He's got more time than Seth Curry. He got more time then it's definitely George Hill. This is our future. And see, a lot of guys they sit here and they just focus on the now. You have to focus on moving forward. You have to focus on moving forward. So T Price, man, we got to talk about this. Um, Listen, Rob Pelinka says, his goal is to keep the Lakers core together, man. Uh, what do you think about that, T Price? You there, brother? Think T Price, you on mute, brother? T Price. All right, man. Well, that was T Price. Definitely, sub to his page when you can. He's a real good guy, man, and definitely loves his Lakers. Not just because one player is there. He's a diehard Lakers fan, and that's why he's on my squad. You know what I'm saying? That's why we on each other's squad. You know, uh, guys like that. I respect. I respect guys like that. Man, you good to go right now, man?
Yeah, I was good to go, man. I was getting bad connection. You know, the Northwest, man, it rains all the time, bro. It's pouring down. I came to work this morning. It was pouring cats and dogs out. Lord Jesus. But yeah, man, y'all got a big game for y'all, man. How you? Matter of fact, I just gotta say this. Congratulations to your Sixers. I know you want to see them in full strength, but how you think that they're gonna do against these Hawks, man?
Well, I was just talking about that. I was just talking to Annie K about that, and I said, Dwight Howard is looking at this team as if, they're a rivalry. I don't quite agree with that, but you know, Atlanta, right now to me are playing with the most. Besides Phoenix, they kind of remind me a lot of Phoenix in the sense that they play with an edge and a chip on their shoulder. Okay, now what you also have to realize too is what I was just talking about is their rebounding. And Clint Capella has taken, there's a changing of the guard in the NBA. Clint Capella is the best rebounder in the NBA right now, hands down. He's a monster. Not only, especially on the offensive glass. I mean, at 14.3, hey, that's a problem. And then
Yeah,
also,
that is. That is
also,
because I was gonna
also,
comment. I was gonna comment. How long he's been the best rebounder? He's been like the best rebounder like the last couple of years.
no, 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 no.
Or just this year?
Last year, it was Drummond. The last 3 years, it was Drummond, and then before that,
Okay.
it was Hassan Whiteside, and then Drummond was, and then it was Dwight Howard a little bit before that.
Okay.
That's what I was going off of. But Clint Capella, he's well rounded too because he can move in the pick. That's his bread and butter too. Is uh, is that pick and roll because he
Mm-hmm.
did pretty good. He thrived on that pick and roll when he was in H Town. I don't know if you remember with him and with Harden.
James Harden. Oh man,
Yeah,
that was automatic, and that's why I didn't understand why they got rid of him. But I understood you got rid of him because you wanted to have Westbrook to have more room, but then they Achilles heel that put him out. Y'all traded it away, and the Hawks is benefiting it from it, man. Yeah, the Hawks is dangerous. They're like Phoenix. They play with an edge. They play with a chip. I like teams like that. Utah to me play with a chip on their shoulder too by getting no respect to the media. And they're man, the West is wide open, man.
yeah.
The West.
Hey, and
Hey, Carlo, I tried to tell you. I tried to tell you the West was going to be open for the playoffs. Like, watch, the West going to be open. I told that on Pig. Everyone, man, you don't know what you're talking about. Like, now to be like, nah, you see, like, dude, The writing's on the wall, man. I knew the Lakers was going to lose. I knew
Yeah,
they was
you've
going to
been
lose.
saying it the whole season. I've been listening to you, T. Price. You've been saying because I was like, it was sad to hear you say that your team was boo boo. You said it out of your own mouth, and I was like, damn, I didn't even call him boo boo like that. But T.
Boo
Price,
boo,
he
boo boo
calling it
bye.
what it. I was like, but listen, this is the thing though, T. Price. I had to ask you
Mm-hmm.
this. What I just asked you. What do you think about? Salute to you, Ray DeRazo. I see you in the building. Um,
Absolutely,
what
man.
what do you feel about Rob Pelinka wanting to keep that core together? He said that's the goal. That's what
What's
he
the goal?
said.
Okay, okay. His goal is to keep Andre, Sugar Bear, Papa Bear, can't get enough of them Golden Chris Drummond, and keep LeBron at the same time. Come on, man. Anthony Davis too. Come on, man. That man, dude. And I've been trying to tell people this because I had a little spy on my panel last night, and then the homies told me who he was and everything. But I let him chop it up. I let him chop it up, and he was trying to come at me with my Laker analysis and all this.
A
My
spy.
LeBron, yeah, a spy from Lamont Lane's channel, one of his homies, was on the panel last night on my channel last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I let him chop it up. I ain't get into it with him, but like I sat there and told him about LeBron. Like you could put LeBron top three. I don't have him top three. I have him. I don't like the ranked players that still played in the game right now. To me, it's
Mm,
and this is what I explained to him yesterday. I was like, it's totally disrespect to me to put these new generation players ahead of the players of the past. Like they ain't put the work. They ain't put the. I ain't saying none of them did, but
mm,
it was way more harder. You don't have the freedom of picking your team and doing whatever you want to do. Back then, you had to honor your contract.
right.
You
Well,
know, but
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna speak on what you just said, man. Like, man, he can't. He pulled up, to the channel, FYF and everything, and I told everybody like this, man, T Price, man, because you already know how me and you we get down. I'm like, look,
hmm
just keep it basketball because I'm not one of them type, if you gonna T Price, you know where we come from, man. Like if you gonna come in, man, come in. Don't come in here. Oh yeah, well, you gotta feel this way or you gotta feel that way. Look, man, just keep it basketball, keep it respectful. And if you
exactly.
got, but I had to block two people. I had to block two people for being disrespectful and saying stuff about, in my comment section, in reference to ticket. I'm like, look, don't disrespect people that I'm cool with or anything like that. If you're
I
gonna
feel
try to have a basket,
that.
hey, look, he could have a disagreement with you, T Price. He could be like, feel some type of way, be like, look, I don't really mess with T Price. But if the minute you say, okay, hey, look, T Price is this, T Price is that, you gone. I'm exiting you out the building. But if you just come in here and you keep it basketball, you keep it respectful or something like that, that's
Exactly.
fine. It's just like when I had Will on here. But man, don't come in here, oh, Will is this or Will is that. No, Will is my nigga. Will is,
Mm-hmm. I tell people that too.
yeah, I
I tell
chop it
people that
up
on my
with
platform
Will.
too. I sit there and tell them like, dude, don't be making comments in my comment section about Will. And I know how he is, and y'all know how he is, but it's just like at the same time, somebody got to be smart. Somebody got to be the better person. My mom and daddy's always just telling me that. Said, son, why argue with somebody? Somebody got to learn
Right.
how to shut up. You might as well be you. Somebody got to be smart, man. I don't feed into that. I'm not into that negativity. I'm all about bringing people together, sit there, have fun, and all that. Like I sat there and told them, I'm like, dude, I let y'all cook on here every day, bro. I be
Right.
at work. You know what I'm saying? Just for brothers and sisters to come together, because everybody is not well. Everybody is not living the life. I know people struggling, making ends meet, and all that stuff. And I know kids bored to death, grown men and grown women grown to death because they be in such in the house. But I want my platform to be a platform where everybody can come together and talk. Yeah, we're gonna laugh and all that. But one thing I understand too, and you put me up on game about this a long time ago before I even got my channel. It's like, T, you're gonna have some cats try to come up on your panel, want to dominate the conversation, want to try to change. You got to stop all that. I sensed that yesterday. I shut that down.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
can't
man.
come up in here.
Yeah, man. Nah, man. You just, man. Look, man. Like like I said, it's about camaraderie because I don't know if you know T Price, man. I think I told you already. My wife. She's battling something right now. And she's in the hospital and everything, and I'm having to take rent of the kids and stuff like that. So when
Mm-hmm.
people come up in here with all the personal stuff and all that other stuff, like, man, I really
Hmm.
don't have time for it. I'm like, man,
Exactly. You got too much stuff on your plate right now to be thinking
yeah,
about.
man, to be worried about some internet. I'm like, guys, it's just the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Plus I got this. This isn't my only thing. I do this. Me and T Price do this because this is therapeutic to us. We don't take no personal. Because if I did, then I would just shut it down if it really got to me like that. So all this, like, when you said like spies and stuff like that, man, I don't even worry about that stuff, man. Yeah, you could do one
I
or two
know.
things: let them in, or shit, be gone, or give them the Fresh Prince, Uncle Phil, Jazzy Jeff,
Oh no,
you
I
know.
got to do in my background. Hey, that's what I had yesterday. That the stream and the Lakers lost. That
Mhm.
was my meme in the background. And the homies was like, T Price, that's how you feel, man. He should throw LeBron out. Everybody should be thrown out. Everybody, the whole coaching staff,
so,
everybody got to go.
yeah, so you really feel like, man, they just shake everything up. You feel like LeBron got to go too?
Man, he got to go. If not,
Yeah,
hey
you been
Polo,
feeling that way.
listen, hey Polo, it's like this though. On some seriousness, if we would have kept our same core that who we
Mm,
drafted, we'd be in great shape right now.
right,
We'd be, But I understand you sold the farm for a championship. Okay, you sold the farm for a championship, and now look at him now. When I saw AD out there, bro, I was like, what the hell is he doing out there?
right, exactly.
I was like, it's like who the one that told him to go out there and play and all that? Man, the medical staff should have been fired then.
hmm Yeah,
You mess with that man's life, his future, everything.
Well, see, and that's why, like, I disagree with Shaq and Snoop.
Hmm.
Shaq old dumbass gonna sit up there. Oh, well, I'm gonna just put some icy hot on it and go out. Man, Shaq, your big ass nigga, you was missing games at the beginning of the season, and Kobe had to carry your motherfucking ass. And then Snoop, you want to sit up here and criticize folks, man? You the one that made your son not even want to play football no more because you so damn hard
Ain't
on
that
him.
the truth? Ain't that the truth?
You know what
And
I'm
I was gonna
saying?
ask you this. I've been seeing a lot of this lately, follow on my channel. Why
Hmm.
cats don't give my boy Kobe Bean Bryant his props? Or Shaq carried Kobe. How? I want to know how. Because the final MVPs, like y'all don't know nothing. Because them 3 years when they was running, even the 4 years, Kobe carried them in every playoff series. Every
Right,
playoff series.
right,
Of course, Shaq was going to win the Finals MVP because he ain't going against nobody. Kobe had to go against the dogs, the legit players. He didn't
right.
run for no smoke. Shaq just already has a better match. I don't understand why these people always want to discredit him. Like this man don't do no work. Like he ain't did no. Like this man was the only one that was win, lose, or draw. Even after championships, what you gonna be doing? I'm going back to the gym.
Right,
I got to
right.
get ready for next season. And that's why I think like Shaq underachieved to me because, dude, if you had that same work ethic like Kobe, boy, none of you, man, y'all would have been. To me, I think they're the best duo of all time. They could have enhanced it even more. And
Yeah.
Shaq was more serious about it than Kobe was.
I said this, T Price. I said this. I said the Lakers could have at least had eight championships
Mm-hmm.
up under their belt. But like you said, man, it was hard. It's hard to motivate, a person that's been, that's set in their ways. Shaq, you already know the story about him. He would come in.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, it was like, and I started to notice it because I ain't gonna lie, I used to like Shaq, coming in, Orlando with the Shaq and Penny days and stuff like that. But then I started to
Mm-hmm.
notice it. If somebody had put me on games, they'd be like, "Look, this guy, he gets lazy, and look at how much he gets hurt. At the beginning of the season, it never felt T Price. What would happen? Oh, Shaq
Get
got this
hurt.
injury at the beginning of the season, but then Kobe
Mm-hmm.
would come in fresh. Not just Kobe, the whole team would come in fresh. Then he would come back. Shaq would be out of weight. I mean, overweight. He would be out of condition. Then he would have to play his way back into shape, and everybody would have to sit there and wait on Shaq, and people got tired of it. People are tired of it, and you don't want that type of player, on your squad. That's sitting up there. Okay, yeah, okay, yes, he came up there in the end, but you got Kobe up in there, 8 hours in the gym, putting up shots, sitting there lifting weights. He's coming in shape and everything. He's playing both ends of the floor every single game. Come on, man. Well, we have to sit there and wait for you. So, man, y'all can miss me with that. When they say that stuff.
Right. Me too, man. That's why I don't pay it. I don't let it get no weight. But at the same time, it's like I put people up on game yesterday. I shut up boys down. Like, yeah, you surprised that I knew about basketball, huh? That's what happens when you have your own platform. You can talk. Yeah, I get.
Yeah.
Hey, I be like Tony Reality from around the horn. Y'all niggas ain't gonna let me talk. I'll mute everybody, Mike.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, man, it gets out. Of course, it's gonna get out of hand, but yeah, you definitely gotta, bang that gavel like LB do. You know what I'm saying? They're like ordering the floor, goddamn it. You know what I'm saying? That's what you
That's
have
what
to
I've been saying.
do.
I've been saying order in the court, and then they don't hear me. I just remove everybody out the room. Y'all
Right.
understand now? But man, but think about the Lakers though. They ain't got that many moves they can make, Polo.
Um. Well, yeah, I'm surprised you didn't say this. Now, hey, no, I got to talk to you about this though, man. I'm glad I got a minute on it. I got to talk to you about this. What do you think
What's
about?
up?
Because they trying to get Dame. What do you think about Dame trying to get out there to the West?
Trying to if I okay, I'm glad you said that too, because number one, I do like Dame. I know a lot of people don't like him per se. Talking about he try to be like Steph and all that, but him and Steph are two different players to me.
Right.
Yes, they both can pull from anywhere.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But Dame, I can see Dame going to New York.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what Ticket said too. Me and Ticket, we disagreed on that, but I kind of like I had to wave the white flag and say, man, he's right. But what you think for Randall though? Because he was talking about Randall going to Portland.
Oh, I don't want Randall in Portland, man. I
Uh,
don't think this is just my opinion. The Knicks don't need to be getting rid of Julius Randle. Why bring this man over here, keep
mhm.
him over there for God how many years, and then trade the man? To him, it's be
Yeah.
like, okay, I didn't like what Stephen A. said about him because I don't watch ES. I come to the grips now, Polo. I don't watch TV anyway, except the games, and I'm a movie guy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Right. Right.
I don't even watch it. But I heard what this man said. He was getting on him. He's talking about, oh, he's not a number one option. And
You check out
that's
the
a big
F9
problem.
yet?
What you say?
You check out the F9 yet?
The F9. What you
Yeah. You said you a movie. Fast and Furious 9.
man, they've got man, by the time I do have if the most time bless me with a kid, it might be a Fast and Furious 50 or something,
Man, you better get on Prime. Yeah, man, Prime.
Yeah, it's like this. It's like this. Polo like that. How many Fast and Furious it is y'all need to make? This is what it is. And I
They
thought
got
about this too,
They got
Polo.
Tokyo Drift, Hobbs and Shaw.
Right. This is what it is. This is what society does. A lot of people don't understand it though. Look at all these movies that came out. Every
Mhm.
generation they always make sequels because they want people continue. Oh, I watch Fast and Furious. How you watch the first one? Nah,
Mhm.
I'm on 15. No, you need to go back all the way down.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
you're
man, we
like,
gonna be
come
old
on.
and gray, man. They gonna have a Fast and Furious 50 and
Right.
shit.
They're gonna have the grandma's edition next.
Yeah,
God dang, I'm like,
yeah. They
for
gonna be
real,
chasing
Polo.
each other in Bel Airs and shit.
Man, what you gonna have the hot mile club doing the Fast Furious or something? Do the sister version or something.
64 Impala, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Get one of them hood chicks to be played. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, dang, like, how much more y'all need? I mean, come on, man. I ain't
Right.
watching that crap, Polo. I like the first one.
Uh,
You know, the very first one is always to me is always the best one. In
right.
some
Mhm.
sequels, it's just like
Hey,
that movie with Denzel
uh,
with the Equalizer. Every one of them boys is
Yeah,
good.
they shouldn't have made a sequel to that one. But Queen Latifah doing a good job in the show though, because she got the show on regular TV though.
Oh, that's all. Yeah, I ain't watching no regular TV.
Yeah, I try to keep you up on that. And then check this out too. I want you to watch something else though, Tipo. I don't know if you ever watch like you watch the Powers, the Snowfall, stuff like that, right?
I see. The thing is, see, I got so far behind in Power.
Hmm.
I watched that Snowfall because I know that was a true story. Because I was all the way in. Power,
Right,
man, I'm
right,
so far behind in Power, and then I heard how it ended. I know I'd have been pissed off. I would have watched that, so I gave up after the third season.
right. Nah, well, I want you to watch something else, and maybe you could start from the beginning. From this one, T. Price. It's called The Godfather of Harlem, with Forrest Whitaker.
Oh, you know what? It got my
It's
boy
about
Forrest Whitaker in it.
yeah,
Oh, I definitely
it's
gotta watch that.
it's about Bumpy Johnson.
Oh, okay. Let me write this
Yeah,
down. You said now what is it again?
it's called The Godfather of Harlem. It's a series, man. It come on Prime. Well, a salute to you,
I
Red
got
Con. I
Prime.
see you in the building, man. Uh,
It says The Godfather.
yeah, it's The Godfather of Harlem. It's
Okay,
got
I got it.
everybody. Hey, guess who else in there too? T Price. It's gonna trip you out, and I'm gonna talk about him in a sec. That motherfucker,
Who's that?
Method Man in there.
Oh man. Oh my God. So
Method Man
hey,
can
that's one of
act
my
his
favorite
ass
shows.
off, bro.
Wu Tang. Wu Tang. Have you ever seen the Wu Tang saga?
Yeah.
I love that. I'm waiting on season 2. Yeah, Method Man can act his behind off. Period.
I liked him. I knew he was gonna be something ever since Belly.
Yeah. Yeah, he did that part in Belly. Yeah.
Yeah,
And then,
you
that's
body
one of the main
body.
reasons why I didn't watch High High. I didn't watch High High too. I'm like, it ain't got
Man,
Method and it got
man, yeah.
Redman in it. I'm not watching it.
And he could, and he's so versatile. He's so versatile. He could do funny. He could play funny, and he could be serious. Because he was in Concrete Cowboy too with Idris Elba.
Yeah, he was in that one.
Yeah,
I seen
so
that one.
I'll get you some more in a little bit later. Okay. Yeah, man. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, definitely check that out, man. The Godfather of Harlem, man. It go bless you. It go hard, man. It
I
talks
like
about
that.
it because I didn't know that Bumpy Johnson was really great friends with Malcolm X.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and see, it goes into that whole field, and it's not something T Price where you look at it, you be like, oh, this is fake. No, it really talks about course of history. It talks about segregation. It talks about
Hmm.
the stuff that was going on with the Muslims and how they were trying to set up Malcolm X and stuff like that. It goes into that field. Then it also goes into the whole shakeup between the Italians and the African Americans and the Russians during that time because they were trying to have control over the heroin trade. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
it talks about a lot of stuff, and it's got a lot of people in there. You be like, oh, what? He's in here? Remember that dude from Do the Right Thing? The one that be like,
Hmm.
oh, you stepped on my J's. I can't believe that.
Yeah.
He he
He's in
he
there.
he's in there. He plays the politician.
Mm.
Yeah, he
Basically a star
older
studded
now.
cast, basically.
Yeah. It's got a lot of people in there, man. But
I'm gonna have to check that out when I get home, man, because I got Prime.
yeah, binge watch it. You got to order. Of course, you know how Prime is.
Yeah.
You gotta press Epics, and then once you go into Epics, then nigga, they got a. Well, no, I don't think you want to watch that, man. I ain't gonna. Look, they got a stripper documentary, man, like a stripper reality show, man.
Oh, I won't get into that thing. It's like I was telling the homie this morning at work. He was gonna take his
Mhm.
stepson, to the strip club because he turned 21. I was like, man, the last time I've been to a strip club, man, this woman looked at me and was like, are you gonna throw some money? I looked at her. I was like, girl, I know you from school. I'll walk my ass out. Man, nigga, get the hell up out of here.
Man,
And this
hey,
is what you did. Is this why you dropped out of school to become a dancer? Oh Lord Jesus! I walked out so fast, man. Now she stay out in Now she's in California. She don't
mhm.
strip no more. It's one of my friends. I was just like, girl, but I didn't judge her for that. I didn't want to see her in that light. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? And
right,
her,
right.
because she was a beautiful sister inside out, and her parents, her family treated her like she was crap. So me and her was close because
Man,
that's
what's
how
up?
I felt.
What's up,
I look
Anthony?
like
I see you in the building, man. T Price, Anthony,
is
crazy
that
ass.
radio? Is that radio? Is that radio? Where's my
Yeah, you know he
headphones
gonna
on?
come up there.
Hey Polo! Hey Polo! Hey Polo! Hey
He
Polo!
already wrote to you, Ed. He already wrote to
Shout
you.
out to my boy Ed.
Yeah, man. But like I never really, like when it came to because I had a few homegirls that used to do that stuff. A lot of them, hey, a lot of them are really, intelligent, women that just, they just want to do it just to do it. You know what I'm saying? So they can
Hmm.
save and invest and stuff. They do it, but then you got those ones in that lifestyle that really want to make a career out of it. You know what I'm saying? And they want to do it forever. And at the end of the day, that's that's not that's not a reality because you're gonna get older. Your tattoos on your body ain't gonna look the same. You know what I'm saying? It's just not a reality or whatever. You got to also think what your kids might see you as too. I look at it from that perspective too. You know. So I don't knock a woman for doing it or whatever. But it's just like, okay, how long are you gonna do it? What is your end game? What is your go to doing it or whatever? I don't never judge them in that light. And like you probably was like, man, don't you you went to high school and everything, but don't you I mean, don't you have something better, for yourself? And you probably a part of you cared about her. You know what I'm saying? You're like, man, why are you doing this? But
Right.
some men they don't look at it like that. They just like, man, keep on
Hmm.
throwing it. Keep trick it if you got it. You feel me? So
Oh yeah, tricking if you got it,
yeah,
tricking if
you feel me?
people in the Annie K wasn't even born when that song came out.
Yeah,
Shout out to
yeah,
Annie, man.
yeah,
Nah,
man.
man. Yeah,
But
this is just yeah. I'm gonna watch anything like that because I never got into the strip scene. Anyway, I had homies they should date strippers and stuff like that. I was just like, dude, why you gonna go to the strip? I mean, it doesn't never made sense to me. It's like I used to tell my partner that he was dating a girl. He dated a stripper and then he still wanted to go to the strip club. Dude, that's where you met her at? Dude, she sat there and told you she won't even work at the club no more. She'll strip for you go home and that don't keep you satisfied. Dude, you like a dummy.
well, check this out, T Price. This is gonna trip you out. This is gonna trip you out too. We had a friend that he was playing football. He played football, and he was an athlete, right? And
Hmm.
this dude, he started stripping. You know what I'm saying? But he would throw these like wild parties and stuff like that. But he was making money, and he was doing it. He was doing this in high school, T Price. And
Wow.
yeah, he would do it in high school. But check this out. Like he took, man, I went to the party one time, and because I grew up with him, used to go to church with him and everything. Man, like there was some guys that lived the alternative lifestyle. I'm not gonna call him any type of name and stuff. And he said, man, he told me something that really stuck with me. He said they pay more than the women.
That's a fact. I
And
heard
he
that
still
shit.
and he still got it down. And then because he was trying to get me to do it, because I'm not trying to toot my own horn, T Price, and I was like, you know what I'm saying, like
Yeah,
Martin, I was
right. You was
like,
like,
you feel me? But I'm
and
like,
you
no,
was
I
like,
ain't doing,
and
I ain't
you was
doing
like
that
Will
shit,
Smith, polo, ching, ching,
man.
ching,
I'm like,
ching.
like Martin, like getting ready for dinner. You feel me? Like
Yo,
I was over
Right.
there doing push-ups, the sit-ups, all that shit. You know.
yo,
Hmm.
that's yo, yo, T Price, Polo.
What's
What's
up?
Since
up,
y'all
Bill?
talk about y'all talk about strippers, right?
Uh
Yo,
huh.
me and my homeboy, we used to go like I don't know if they used to have that where y'all live at. Like the hood dudes, they run like a little underground strip club and all that.
Uh
I
huh.
don't know if
Oh
they
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
anyway, cause me and my boy used to go every Friday, right? Then I
Uh huh.
met this stripper, right? I met this stripper, right? She didn't even know I had a Lexus, nothing. All right. Anyway, I went to her crib, right? Then my homeboy kept calling me, yo, you good? Anyway, I went to her house. At that time, I wasn't drinking, if y'all don't believe it, but I wasn't, right? She tried to give me some wine, right? I went to her house. Boom. I said, nah. Like T Price was saying, I said, I just want to talk to you. I said, yo, why you want to be a stripper? Then she said her goal is to be a news anchor. You know what I mean? I said, if you want to be a stripper, yo, they're gonna. I mean, a news anchor, they're gonna find out you were stripping before, and you're gonna
How
lose
does
the
the
job.
stripping?
Then, like,
Not necessarily though, Anthony, because I know a lot of news
huh?
anchors. I understand why you said that too, but a lot of news anchors who I know in my lifetime, they used to be a stripper.
What?
Yeah,
What?
that's
All
real,
right,
bro.
then. Yeah, cause
But
I
you
was
know,
telling her that.
hmm
Yeah,
Yo, no.
that underground. Well, it was a place. It was a place one of my partners had taken me to. It was called the Cabaret, and
Uh huh.
they did anything and everything, man. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, this is crazy right here. I, it was pretty much a whole house. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much it. Was this? I like this ain't no strip club, man. This is a this is a whole house, man.
Yo, when I was yo, I was walking down the block with her niggas. How y'all know that ain't my girl? They was blowing the horn. I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
yo,
Hey,
niggas is
hey, hey,
stripping.
and guys, I'm married now. I'm not talking about
Oh
y'all, but
yeah, I
audience
mean, I
that
was back
listen,
then.
I'm married now, so we talking about back in the days,
Yeah, yeah, we talk about back in the day.
man. And
Yeah.
be trying to get a nigga caught up T price.
Nah, I'm talking about something a long time ago. Everything I talk about is a long time ago. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
man, how you feeling though, man? Hey,
Yeah.
man, let me
LeBron,
ask
yo, I
y'all.
gotta get on LeBron, bro.
Nah,
he
nah.
fell back.
Oh yeah,
He
we
the
gonna get on
25.
him. Hey, but
Oh,
look. We got to talk about your neck of the woods, man. Now look, okay, I'm gonna ask both of y'all. I hadn't got y'all take on this. I got the
on what?
Bucks. I got the Bucks winning in six. Okay,
I got
you
Brooklyn
know
in
what I'm
five,
saying?
bro.
Like, who y'all got?
I got
it's
Brooklyn in
so
five.
hard. I say
I
this.
got
I'm gonna
Brooklyn
go.
in five.
I'm just gonna go out on a limb. Whoever wins this series is gonna win the
Going
finals,
to the
in my
finals.
opinion.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree
I
with
think they're
that.
gonna win. I think they're gonna win the finals.
But
But
I got Brooklyn.
it's hard, man.
And we
I was gonna pick Milwaukee, but they lost DiVincenzo, and that's gonna hurt them a whole lot, bro. So
but
I say Brooklyn, man. I say Brooklyn, and I want to say Brooklyn either 6 or 7, because man, I just can't go against Giannis for some reason. Giannis and this team look like they was on another page this year.
Yeah, they
I know
are,
they lost
man.
DiVincenzo. I know they lost DiVincenzo. That's gonna hurt them a lot because that's another person that can guard Harden to try to stop him or whatever like that. Because nobody can really stop Harden, man, till
But
he go retired.
but Drew Holiday though, man. Drew Holiday's he's an underrated defender, man. He's an underrated
He's gonna be
defender,
checking
man.
Kyrie. He's gonna be checking
but
Kyrie.
Man,
but they
he could check both of them.
I know,
but
but then who you gonna throw on the other person when he's checking him though?
that's
But
what
Man,
I'm
you
then
got
saying.
Middleton. You got
oh yeah,
Middleton,
I
and
forgot
you
about
got
Chris.
Connie.
Yeah,
You got a whole bunch of
Condon.
guys,
Yeah.
and you got Forbes. Forbes can play both
Mhm.
ends of the floor too.
Yeah,
But who gonna
he
check? But we gotta
dang
keep it real. Who
hard.
gonna check? Who gonna check KD? Come on, man.
Okay, who's gonna
Like,
see? Everybody keep asking that. Everybody keep
Who's gonna
asking who
check
gonna check
Giannis though?
KD.
That's
Who's
what I'm
gonna check
saying. Who's gonna
Giannis?
check Giannis? Right. Y'all gotta get that man his props
no,
too though.
no. I think Giannis gonna get his. I think he's gonna get his off. But who gonna? But remember, you still got Joe
Dog,
Harris on
they
the
don't have
bench.
no role play. Their role players are not as deep as Milwaukee.
But they got Joe Harris. He could
They,
give you 20
yeah, they got
one
Joe
game.
Harris, but you got to remember what's his name is hurt too. Jeff Green.
Oh yeah, he did get it. Oh yeah. Yo,
Is
they
he day
need
to
him
day
though.
or is he coming back or what? I know he
I don't
gone.
even know. Cause I've
And
been working.
DeAndre
I don't
Jordan, you
even
can't
know.
rely on him. He's a shell of himself. And
Yeah.
Blake Griffin, he's a shell of himself.
Yeah, he'd probably give you 8, 10. But that'd be good though. I'd
Mhm.
say if Blake Griffin give you 10, but harder than them gotta score they 20 plus. That's what I'm saying. All of them gotta score 20 plus.
They just
Kyrie,
I
deep.
just gonna say
Irving,
this.
and Katie.
Go
I just
ahead.
gonna say this. Whoever bench I place the other team opposing bench is gonna win the series because I could see um Milwaukee got a good bench and Brooklyn got a good bench too. I say whoever wins the bench, whoever bench plays better is gonna win this series because you know who the stars are. They're gonna represent their own selves, but them bench players gonna be huge this series.
But I but I yo, I think Brooklyn just want this, bro. They just being cool about it. Like they ain't bragging, yo, we won, we're gonna win 8 in a row. They ain't saying nothing. They just playing.
That's the
They ain't
way
doing
But that's the way
yeah.
the Milwaukee
Yeah,
go.
Milwaukee.
Everybody's sleeping on Milwaukee though. And
No, but
They been
I'm
sleeping
mad.
on.
The only thing I'm mad they meeting in the second round. I wanted this to be the conference finals, but
Yeah, I know.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
So
But
one of
you know,
them gonna,
everybody pushing for they wanted everybody wanted that Brooklyn versus
and
Philly, in my
Milwaukee.
opinion.
Nah, Philly can't beat Brooklyn. They're gonna have a
I
hard
mean,
time with Atlanta.
with the healthy Embiid, we could have, but not. I don't even want Embiid to play. Honestly, they talking about, oh yeah, what's his status? I'm like, man, you got a partial tear in your meniscus, man. Do
Yeah,
not
yeah,
take
he
no
got set
chances on
up.
that.
Yeah, because you need him for the long run, like next year. You know
No,
what
just
I'm
like I feel T Price where you coming from with AD, man.
saying?
Listen,
Yeah,
I've been telling. I made a video about it, and T Price. I think T Price saw it too. I said, shut down AD, dude. Man, sit your
but I
ass
said
down,
that on ticket show. I said he ain't playing no more. Then they played him the other night. I'm like, I couldn't believe that.
man. And Snoop Dogg talking about he soft as Mary J and everything like that. I'm like, Snoop, nigga, you don't play no 72, 82
I
games a year, nigga.
know, right?
You don't know what you don't know what it's like. These niggas can barely get out to bed in the morning, much less even try to, sit there and walk. You see how Shaquille O'Neal walk. You see how
Yeah,
Kenny the Jet Smith walk. You
Kenny
see
what?
how
Yeah,
Charles
Kenny
Barkley
Smith.
has walked. That motherfucker
Yeah,
can't even golf.
yeah. What's the name? Walk funny too. Magic Johnson. And he ain't playing how long? And he walked funny.
Yeah. That should take a toll on you. And like when you young, T Price, you already know. When you young, man, yeah, you shoot, you could hop off every. I was hopping off swing sets and shit. But man, but
Yeah,
man, when you
swing
get
set.
when
I
you
thought
get
you was hanging
old,
out the monkey bars talking about gold, chicken,
yeah, I was doing shit
go.
like
Yo, I don't know.
all
I
that. I
still,
get right back up.
yo,
Ah,
people, yo, I'm about 40. Yo, I still got energy for some reason. For my
Okay,
age, I
and you
still got
40.
that energy. Yeah, I got my energy for some reason.
Uh-huh.
I still got energy.
Yeah, go test it up against one of them
I,
young
I
tenderonis,
know
and
they'll
they're
blow
like,
me.
"Oh, you old."
hey, he gonna be like this, Polo. He gonna be like the old school Mortal Kombat. Just test your mic.
Man, so
Yo,
who y'all got? Atlanta and Philly, man.
yo, that one is
Oh,
hard. If Atlanta play how they played against the Knicks, they'll win. But could they play like that
is
again?
Joel Embiid gonna be playing this series or not?
We don't know.
We gotta find out because his status is doubt. I don't want him to play, but they've been like it's unclear at this point in time. I
Oh,
doubt
okay.
he's gonna play this game. I don't want him to play none
If
of
he
the
would have
rest.
played this
I don't want him
series,
to play none of the rest of the playoffs.
if he would have
I'm
played
gonna
this
go.
series, I would have said Philly. If he would have played, honestly, because I think Joel Embiid he gets a bad knock. I know everybody tripping on Jokic, would do so, but come on, man, you know that I was only trying to make the best person always
Mm.
the opposite color anyway. Which I think the best big man in the game is Joel Embiid. That's just my opinion. But
Shoot, man, you
if
know
he
who's
ain't
starting
playing,
to
man,
emerge too? What's his name? T Price and that motherfucker Aiden.
yeah. Oh,
Aiden
Yeah,
Aiden,
he
emerging.
been balling. Yeah, he
I
been
know you
balling.
don't want to hear
he's
that,
like
T
he's 50
Price, but
years
man,
old.
Aiden, Aiden, man, that motherfucker is so versatile. That motherfucker is athletic too. That nigga get up and down the flow.
Yeah, I got Phoenix beating them in six. Denver.
Who, Utah?
No,
I mean
Phoenix.
Denver. My bad,
Phoenix.
Denver.
Denver. Yeah, yeah. I got them in six. Phoenix because of Chris Paul. And if Washington ain't keep playing like he playing, Booker, they gonna win.
Yeah, Booker. Yeah, Booker, man, he's a problem too. But then again, Utah, man, they one of those sneaky ass teams, though, man. They
No,
got
they
it.
played Denver. Denver. Denver.
I mean,
Utah
my
played.
bad, Denver. I keep getting them mixed up,
Yeah.
man. Nah,
'Cause-
MPJ,
yeah, Michael
uh,
Porter. Yeah, yeah.
MPJ is emerging too. I told guy everybody thought I was tripping when I said MPJ. I forget who it was. He said, "Man, don't call him no superstar yet." I said
Oh, I
MPJ, and
remember
I
when you
said
said that.
Jamal Murray
Yeah.
a superstar. I said,
Hmm.
man,
You know what? I'm
MPJ.
gonna say something after you finish.
I
Go
think.
ahead.
Oh, oh,
Go
oh.
Go
ahead, you
ahead.
got it,
Finish what
brother.
you saying, Polo. No, I
Go
was just
ahead,
gonna
man.
Yeah.
You
say,
got it, brother.
you know how good Denver would really would be if they would have played ball. If they would have played Bobo like they give, like it's just like it's just wasted talent sitting up. Dude, if he would actually be playing within their rotation, I would have
Mm,
picked them to go to the finals. You know what I'm saying? Because
right.
I don't understand how a good player like that can handle the ball, do them step backs, can cross over 7 feet tall, bro, and he's
Right.
agile, and he can handle the ball. Why are you not using him? That's
They
what
Yeah,
I
got
don't
another.
understand these coaches, bro. I
They got
yeah,
understand
that's
another.
Jokic, but
They got
go
another
ahead.
guy at T Price to piggyback off what you're saying. I don't know if you've seen him. It's a young cat, a young lion. His name is Money Bates, and he's like 7 foot and be handling the rock. And Thon Maker's brother, them guys coming out be like 7 foot, man, just handling the rock like they 6'2", 6'3", something.
yeah. Well, I don't know. I got Phoenix for some reason. I got Hitman team for some reason.
Hey, why Aiden look like LeBron was? We came in there already. It was like him and LeBron is like long lost brothers or something, man. 'Cause they both look hella old.
Yeah,
Aiden look like
Who-
Aiden already look like he's about 40 some years old. That Negro look older than me, and I'm 42, and I look nothing like I'm 42. That nigga look older than me.
yeah, like who look was looking older. What's his name? Odin.
Oh, Greg, yeah, him
what?
and Greg
Greg
Oden,
Oden?
yeah, Greg
Yeah.
Oden, yeah, Oden,
I'm
yeah,
like, damn, man, how old is Odin, man? I'm like,
man.
that is,
And,
crazy
and
shit.
I mean, but I was thinking, what I was thinking, Polo, is these men lying on their birth certificate or something? Because you trying to tell me this man is really this age? Hey, he look like a 40-year-old man.
Man,
Yeah.
what was that motherfucker that did the shooting? Something like that, man. Earlier, that motherfucker that did the shooting in the store. I think LVZ had got on him. Shout out to LVZ. That motherfucker looked like he about 40, and he
Oh
was like in
Lord,
his 20s.
that's what I say. This world,
But
man,
they don't,
it's
Yeah.
hey, they don't. Some of them don't age well. T,
right.
some people
It
don't
all
age
depends on
well.
your genes, and also too, it also depends on too. They really done the drugs, alcohol really bad. I met so many people up here, they can't believe how old I am. I'm like, I'm
Mm.
Yeah.
42. And we're the same age. These people look like they in their 60s or 70s, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, what? Man, y'all look bad, bro.
Yeah, they be stressed out, bro. That's all that I
Man,
can say.
you gotta laugh, man. You gotta
I
laugh.
thank God
You
every
gotta get in
day.
the
I thank God
gym,
every day.
and you gotta do what you can to be the best version of yourself. Look, hey, look, man. I'm all for cognac. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of OG. Every now and then. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of a cigar if you're gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of downtime. But man, one thing that I respect about the nigga LeBron is he's like, man, don't matter what you do, man, get your ass back into the gym. You know what I'm saying? You
Hmm.
gotta do what's best. I lost my cousin at 42. Man, you gotta
Yeah.
be the best version of yourself, man.
I know
Inside.
Sean had me dying about Alex Murphy because he gonna say, "Who in the hell drinks wine at a barber shop?" Boy, he had me on the floor. I said, I ain't nobody I know. Shoot, my partners even down south, they be like, "Bro, you come here, have a seat. We got a little smoke room back there. We got a little game room
Yeah.
over there. You got a sister." Then one of my partners in Lake Charles, him and his sister owns a salon. He owns the barbershop side, and she got the women's side. And you can pick
Right.
any side. They got TVs all up in there, everything, man.
Yeah.
Man, I'd be like, I used to learn so much from sitting in there talking to, because that's where I used to talk to the women that was in the church. They always go over there get their hair checked. You come to church, and that's one thing I love about the old school women. Even
Mm.
I love my old generation anyway because you learn so much from them. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Especially you have a really mind to listen. One thing I know is about being out here in the West Coast,
Mm.
Northwest, these people up here, they don't respect they. I ain't saying all of them, the ones I've seen, they don't respect their grandma and their uncles. And I'm like, dude, and
Not
your
at all.
grandpa, like,
Quick
they
to put
taking
them in the
care of you.
nursing home.
I'm like, they taking care of you. You ain't got to do nothing. You in a pandemic and they still sponsoring your food, your clothes, and you still treat them like crap when they ask you to do something. Y'all sad, bro.
Yeah, this generation, yo, they sad all around.
I never
Yeah.
put my mom in no home. You know what I'm
I
saying?
know a lot
And
of
that's
people.
what they be quick to do. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
cause they want the house and all that. No man.
Hell
I seen
yeah,
black
you know,
people.
Yeah,
I
man,
yeah.
seen black
land.
people. I
They
seen
be
black people
fighting
put
over that land.
down.
Hey, T. Price and
Right.
Anthony, they fight over that land.
Yup. They be fighting
They
over the
fight over
house.
that house.
They ain't
Yeah.
fighting over nothing. I told my mama who my dad passed when I first saw her face. I said, Mom, I looked at my sister. I looked at my twin brother, my older sister. I looked at my little sister. I looked at all of them. I was like, I'm not here for no money. All that money dad made in his lifetime, I don't want a penny of it. My
Right.
mom been with my dad for 12 years. Like, you
Because
enjoy
it
your
ain't
life.
about that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my mom was like, she knows what I said. It's like, Mom, I always been like that. Everybody always thought I was about money, but I never asked y'all for no money. I want
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. We can't hardly hear you. See?
Right. I could hear him.
Yeah. Now I hear him. Yeah, I hear him now.
Yeah. Well, see,
Yeah.
Anthony Man and T. Price. Like, see, what I want to do, I pride myself on doing what I could do. Now, see, look, man, I'm gonna tell you what happened with one of my families that's embarrassing. Okay. See, my uncle, one of my uncles passed away. Okay, and he didn't. I God rest his soul and everything, but he didn't have his affairs in order. You know what I'm saying? And so you know, they was on Facebook talk about a GoFundMe, and you know how embarrassing that is. Like
Yeah.
oh,
that's
that's
embarrassing.
very
Oh
embarrassing.
yeah, we need to GoFundMe because we don't have. Nah, man, you supposed to have your stuff together, man. If you got kids or if you got descendants or something like that, make sure you got a living will. So, just in case, like, okay, you mentally unstable or something like that, you have a power of attorney that can take care of your affairs and stuff like that. Also, man, put you some money back too. You know what I'm saying? Because if you do got kids or something like that, them kids are gonna end up hating you whether you dead or alive because you didn't leave them nothing. Well, leave them a business, leave them a land, leave them some sort of assets or something like that because you'd be like, damn, my pops didn't leave me shit, man. My mom didn't leave me nothing like that. They could care
Yeah.
less about whether you dead and gone.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Cause when my pops passed away, right? Cause my mother and pops was moving down south. They sold a house,
Mm-hmm.
and but he built a house in South Carolina. That's where he's from,
Right.
right? He built a
Right.
house. He got a lot of land, and his mother lived in the back, right?
Right.
Then he wound up passing away while we was moving. Sold a house. So my mom's went down there. She down there now, and my sister down there. In fact, both of my sisters is down there, but I'm
Right.
still in New York. I'm the only one. But anyway, he left a lot of land. He
Uh-huh.
gave everything to my mom's. Then she got another house, and my sister, she got married. She lived in the house that my pops built. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he left everything. But I said I didn't want to go. I said I'm gonna do this
And,
on my own. I'm gonna
but
stay
that
here. Yeah,
but see that's a good thing though.
yeah,
He left something for you, you know what I'm saying? And that's great. And some people don't even think about it, especially in our culture.
yeah. Yo, my pops got a lot of land in South Carolina, bro.
Man,
He got a lot of land.
man, you better go jump on that,
No,
Ant.
no, I wanted to stay up here.
Shoot,
Like I
man,
stayed
you
up
better get
here.
out of this. Man, go ahead and go to the country, man. Yo, man,
Y'all
hook
look
up with one
fast.
of them
I
old
live.
thick country
Y'all
girls,
like.
man. Come on, that's
Not
what T. Price finna do. He finna go to that Georgia, man. Link up with one of them thick Georgia girls, making
no,
them the
but
baked
no, I
macaroni,
stayed up
making
here.
them that collard greens, making them that damn oxtails and rice, nigga.
Hold over. But my wife passed away. You know what I mean? Cause we was gonna
Oh
go down
shit!
there.
Oh my
Yeah,
man,
yeah, yeah.
man.
But now
My
I'm
condolences.
still up here. Yeah,
My
yeah.
wife's going through it right now too, man.
All right, my condolences, yo. So keep it up.
No, no, no,
Yeah,
no. She's in we trying to get everything straight
yeah.
with her, in terms of her health and stuff. So, you know, I'm
But I stayed
I
up
got the
here.
kids. I'm trying to juggle everything, so it's a
But
battle
they moved in. But that happened in 2000. So you know what I mean.
that.
That's when everybody moved. But my family always keep in contact with me. I'll be going down there. I go down
Yeah.
there once in a while.
One
I
thing I
stay
can say
like
about
two
that
weeks.
nigga Ant, man, that nigga Ant, he don't mind sharing, and he tell like he done been through a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's why
yeah.
like you never
We
really
can
know a
speak
nigga
about
unless
it.
you talk to him, especially and a nigga T Price. That's why I fuck with
Yeah, the
y'all.
reason I speak about it, cause I be talking to the young dudes. I said, don't be doing. I be talking these niggas straight gangsters, man. I be telling yo, chill, dog. Like, don't do
Yeah,
that. No, like, come on, you gotta think about your future. You know what I'm saying? Some
hell
people be
yeah.
scared to be talk to them because they gangsters, but they not really gangsters. They think they are, but when you talking to them one on one, they'll listen.
They ain't even
But
really
when
like
they, yeah,
that.
yeah, when you talking to them one on one, yo, they ain't like
Nigga,
how
they
you
probably
think they
watch
are.
Saved by the Bell just like you do and shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They like right. They just be following the crowd and all that. That's all they do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man. It's just about just having dialogue because a lot of these guys they ain't never had dialogue with the
yeah,
older male or a male influence like me. I didn't have that many male influence in my life. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of had to pick things up on my own. The male influence, the closest to a male influence that I had was with my coaches and my teammates or some guys that was around the way or something like that. My
yeah,
way of getting better at something was like, okay, well, shit, man, get your ass whooped at first and then come back better, the next
yeah,
time or something like that. I didn't have nobody to sit down and ground and really build with me and teach me the ins and outs, teach me the chessboard pretty much. And that's what you need. You
yeah,
need a male to teach you the chessboard. That's what I went with my son and my daughter. I got to teach them the chessboard.
yeah.
The
My
chessboard
pops.
and the chess pieces. You feel me?
Well, I had my moms and my pops. That's why I can't believe I was hanging out like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Well, they told me a lot. When I got older, everything they used to tell me, I'm like, that's what they were saying.
Hey,
Like
I
when
had
you
both
No,
of
young,
for
mine
sure.
too. Yeah,
yeah,
I understand Anthony too because I had both of my parents too, but I was still was trying to. I was
yeah,
still the troublemaker.
yeah. That's what I
But
was. I couldn't believe that.
Right.
Like, but when I got older, then I said that's what they were saying. Yo, I'm like, damn. Then I started changing. Then, like I said, I be talking to the young niggas. Yo,
Yeah.
yo, when you get them, like I said, when you get them one on one, man, they'll listen. But when they do it, what you saying, they'll listen. Like you just said, they watch Saved by the Bell. Yo,
Hell
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
man. Shit,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Be up in there
yeah,
watching Dawson's Creek. T probably be on that Seventh
yeah,
Heaven. Be up on
yeah,
that
yeah,
Melrose
Dawson
Place
Creek,
and shit.
Seventh Heaven. Yeah,
Be up in there
Melrose Place.
Monday, Tuesday, happy day.
Happy
yeah.
days.
Tuesday, Wednesday.
Charles and Charles. Some Charles and Charles having ass motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
you know
Charlie
what tripped
Charlie.
out too? That motherfucker LB. Shout out to LB. That motherfucker. That dude that sang Under the Sea. That dude died. On Little
Oh,
Mermaid and shit.
Yeah.
mm.
I didn't know that shit. You know what I'm saying? But it just goes to show you, damn. Okay, I thought I was the only motherfucker that was younger that watched a Little Mermaid and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm saying so. I don't
Yeah,
give
I
a
used
fuck.
to
But
watch that. Yo, since you said, I used to watch Saved by the Bell. I
hell
used to
yeah,
watch
Saved by the
that.
Bell,
Yeah.
nigga. I'll be up in there watching
Yo,
Head of
look,
the
Kobe.
Class, nigga.
What Kobe was
Who's
on
the
there one
boss,
time.
nigga?
Head of the class was the shit. Coach was
Hell
the shit
yeah,
Yeah.
too.
man.
Have a good
Robin
one,
Givens,
sir.
fine ass
Mhm. Yo,
man.
my
Even
sister
though
used to
she a
love Head
snitch.
of the Class. She used to always watch Head of the Class. That's what Robin
Oh,
Givens, right?
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
the
Facts
thing
of
though.
life and shit.
Yeah, 'cause back when we was growing up, man, that's when they had a lot of shows that was
Salute
that
to
was
you, Annie K.
actually.
I see you in the building, man.
Matter of fact, Annie K, salute to your sister. You wasn't even born when we just say Saved by the Bell. You wasn't born for that one. You wasn't born for the summertime edition. You wasn't even born when the reboot came out.
Ooh, damn.
That, that's three in a row.
Everybody cutting the low. Hey, look, man. Hey, man, nigga. Hey, I'll take it back to video. Nigga, video soul on them
Yeah, with
motherfuckers.
Sherry Carter. Yeah, yeah. I remember. Let's go. Let's
What
let's
was
let's,
that
let's, let's
BET after dark, nigga? Like, what?
Hey, what
Yeah.
about Caribbean Rhythms? What about Caribbean Rhythms with Rachel?
Yeah. I remember you on that. Yeah, she was fine as hell. Yeah, man, she was fine as hell. Yeah, on Saturdays. I remember that shit used to come on Saturdays. Yeah,
Yeah, they
Yo
used to.
MTV Raps.
Yeah, Yo on TV. Yeah. They had the basement. That was the one with the basement, right? They bring niggas in,
Rap
they
City.
start
That was
freestyling.
Rap City.
Oh, that was
Yeah,
Rap
that
City.
Dr.
Yeah,
Dre.
yeah. Yeah, they used to come in and freestyle.
You welcome. Have a good day, buddy. Yeah, 'cause you're on TV Raps for Ed
Fab
Lover
Five
and,
Freddy.
and Fat Five Freddy. Yeah, that was it. Because you remember back in the days, we used to get all the news from MTV and all that stuff about. Now all of a
BT.
sudden, now you got when I that's how I found out when God rest his soul when the Bean died. I was
Yeah.
like, I read it like TMZ report. I'm like, when did all of a sudden TMZ become a national? I didn't believe that stuff because I'm very biased anyway to the media anyway. But when I
Yeah,
got that, when I when I got it, when they said it was legit, boy, I was just like, whoa.
I don't wait, mess with the
Man,
media no more.
it's still hard for me to get over with Polo because my room I have here, it's a straight Laker room. My room is straight Laker down. Kobe Bryant. I got one of my posters just finally got here the other day, but Kobe and
Mhm.
going against MJ, and he had that both signed autographs on that mug. I put it in the frame. Man, I don't even know where I put it. I got so much Laker stuff in my room. I don't even know where to put it at.
Yo, T Price, how long
Yes,
you was
sir.
a Laker? Yo, you was a Laker fan. I'm going to the '80s when y'all got. How mad you was when Houston upset y'all that year? What it was four
I was a
one.
little kid. I was a little
Oh,
kid. I was a little kid then. That's when Ralph Sampson hit that little
yeah,
red tip.
yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yo, to this
I
day, I
cried
can't
like a
believe they.
baby. I
Yo,
cried when
I'm not
Magic
even a
retired.
Laker fan. Yo, to this day,
I
I can't
cried when
believe.
Magic retired. I was mad
Yo,
when
I
Magic
still,
retired. I was crying
yo,
like a
I
baby.
still, I still can't believe Houston won that series to this day. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
still can't believe they beat.
Hey,
They
they
beat
just
them
should
like
have had them
four
too.
one.
They
Huh?
ran it. They ran it. They ran the 80. Man, people used to when Michael Jordan came in, man, it was hard for people to adjust to Michael
Yeah.
Jordan because people were so high on Magic, Magic and Bird.
Hmm.
People was wearing Converses,
Yeah.
Right.
lime green Converses and shit.
Yeah. They don't know about them Chuck Taylors.
Yeah, the Chucks, man. But I'll take it even further back. You know what I'm saying with Rap City and Joe Claire
Oh
and
yeah, with Joe
Big.
Claire. Yes, Joe Claire. What
Yeah.
happened to Joe Claire? That was my
Nah,
dude right
he's
there.
still. I think he's still doing radio. Because they supposed to. I made a video about that too. T Price. They supposed to do a revamp because they was on Sway. They supposed to bring Rap City back.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, dang, that would
How
be
Sway gonna do that?
monumental. Because like
How
you
they
said,
gonna do
you
that?
need to
Because
get your
Sway
stuff
used to
from the
work for
source.
MTV. Because Sway
Huh?
worked for MTV. He used to work for MTV. I know he don't do
Right.
that no more though.
Yeah.
That'd
Yeah.
be interesting. That'd be interesting.
Because I
But
used
I
to
ain't
get
gonna
my
watch it.
Yeah, it is different now.
I would get
Hmm.
my stuff from either the source or Vibe
Oh yeah, I
Hmm.
or
remember the stores.
That's how I used to
magazines
be
and
back
stuff
in the
like
day
that.
too. Hmm. That's when they really used to have the magazines
Yeah,
of
they had a
of,
store.
Man,
of the
you
R
get.
and B and the rappers and stuff and people.
I
Hey,
still get
and you
them.
already know. Hey,
I still go to get them. T Price.
hey, I
Cause
got one. I got an old school one for y'all. Hey, we all men, right?
right.
When we used to get the BET, we used to get the little book.
Hmm.
We always go. We used to get the Jet magazines. What's the
Yeah,
Yeah.
first thing
Jet
us brothers?
magazine.
What's the first thing us brothers always do? Go to the page
Well,
Yeah, the
34,
middle. Yeah, the
40,
middle
female of the
39,
page.
month,
40.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
middle page. Yeah.
ebony,
Mm-hmm.
ebony of the
Come on,
month.
yo, my
Mm-hmm.
sister
Beauty of the
was
month.
subscribed to Jet.
And they would be successful, accomplished women. They'd be like such and such has a degree in such and such and stuff like that. They weren't just like no women that go livers and none of that. You know what I'm saying? They was actually successful women and shit.
Y'all surprised, yo, T Price. I thought I was only doing that.
Yeah, nah, man, shoot,
Me and my
man,
brother used to go to the middle page. We used to go to the middle page.
shoot, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, Anthony, man, you be getting that Hustler magazine.
Hell no, hell no. I don't do no hustle. Hell no.
You get straight to the point, man. Yeah, I could. Yeah, I would. I'm gonna say R.I.P. to Larry Flint, man. But come on, man. He gone. But yeah, that was flip right to the middle and get straight to the point. I used to like the magazines though, because they like that's how I found out about AZE, about what he
But
was going through.
Who? Easy
Easy E
E?
went from making videos with Bone Thugs and Harmony, and then next thing you know, I looked in J magazine. Next thing you know, he's sitting in the hospital looking all pale and stuff. I'm like, man, what the hell wrong with Easy E? Next thing you know, they talking about he got AIDS.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I used to find out. I'm like, what the hell?
yeah. I don't even know. That came out of nowhere. Yo, with
Yeah.
Easy E. Yeah.
Hey, look at Lou. Look at Lou. Y'all talking about he got King. Yeah, I bet you did have King magazine, motherfucker, man. It have
What the hell is
a
King Magazine?
big booty girl in the front and stuff with the thong on.
Yeah.
Shout out to Lou the writer, man.
Little Ryder in playoff mode right now.
Man, I bet,
That
man.
nigga been cursing everybody. I heard more tickets. Yo, he on some other stuff.
Hey, Lou, you been cursing him out, man.
Yeah, he in playoff mode right now.
Huh?
Wait, let me just look at the comments. What he say?
Man, so who you got winning the whole thing? That's what we really need to get to the nitty gritty of thing. Who you got winning the whole thing?
Who you asking?
Both
Who
of
you
y'all.
asking?
Come on,
Oh,
man. Both of
I'm
y'all. Don't
man,
get
yo,
don't
you
get
ain't been
quiet on
hearing
me
me
now.
for the
Look, yeah, y'all
you been hearing me
Shh, come
you
on,
ain't hearing
man.
me from the
Sure. You
beginning
know
of the
me. I
year.
can
I
talk
got
dolo. I can talk
Brooklyn.
about myself. Look, I'm gonna answer that motherfucker. Look, man, I'm gonna tell you who gonna win it. I got
I
motherfucker.
got
I,
Brooklyn.
I
Nobody
got
beating them. It's a wrap. It's
Hey,
over.
hey, I know I came in late. I heard you good there. Have a good day, sir. You had me dead when you said the King magazine. That's when them dudes
yeah,
used to beat
King.
up y'all. Used to beat up.
Y'all
Y'all used
never
to beat
heard of
up y'all
that.
mayonnaise. Y'all used to beat y'all mayonnaise and clean it off with Kleenexes and
Ooh,
shit. You
man,
little nasty
look.
fuckers.
Hey, nah,
Uh,
hey, T
Lou
man,
Price,
Lou
you be
King
got
on low
that
magazine
now.
was
He
rider.
the
got
shit.
Brooklyn.
That nigga T Price be
You
on
never
low
heard of
rider and
King
shit.
magazine? Oh,
Nah,
he
I
said
never
low
heard of
rider.
it.
Y'all,
Who said
that
no?
motherfucker and be on low rider and shit.
No, I never
Yo,
heard of it. If I heard of it, I'll tell you. I never heard of
you
it.
never heard of
No,
King?
hey,
Man,
y'all need to,
King
Nah.
hey,
is
both of
legendary.
y'all need to come down here. You know what's going down. You know what's going down at the end of the month, right?
What's
What?
that?
It's a Dallas car show. They gonna have everybody around here. Texas
Oh,
be about their
oh
car
yeah.
show. They
Yeah,
gonna
they
have
always have
Z.
a car show.
Hey, I know
Yeah.
y'all know who Zero is. They gonna have Slim
Yeah.
Thug. They gonna have Bun B, and it's gonna be like
Mm-hmm.
you gonna pull up with your whips and stuff like that. You know, they gonna be having a car show out here in
Hey, you
Dallas. It's
better.
gonna be a
Well,
major
you
event.
better. You better
Megan Thee
have a good
Stallion
car.
gonna be out here performing.
You
Cardi B,
talking
all
about Megan
them.
the Man Stallion? Talking about Megan the Man Stallion?
Look, Megan,
Hold on.
she do not look like no man.
Yes,
Yo,
she
I heard
does.
that. Yo,
I
Nah,
heard
yo,
that
man.
too.
You don't think she
yeah.
attractive, man?
No, man. That's
Yo,
one thing
when
about
my
the industry, man. There's a lot of people that are drags, and people will not
yeah,
know it.
Nah,
I ain't
man,
gonna
when
man,
what
say
please,
that.
man. Listen,
I'm
I'm funny,
serious.
T. Price. You know, if Megan walked in right now, you'd be like,
Hmm.
hey, y'all gotta go.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. I'm just gonna say this. I'm just gonna say this, Polo. I'm gonna say this.
What?
Name a man. You ever know? You know what that word stallion actually really means? It means a male horse. So now, why would a man refer to a woman as a male horse? Help me
yeah.
understand that. Yes, he's quiet. Say I can't get it either. See, that's why. You
Crickets.
know.
Look,
Uh,
man, all I know is that
that's
when
why
it comes
Tory
to
Lane
Megan
shot
Thee
that
Stallion,
motherfucker.
she look
You said about Megan Thee Stallion?
she look a lot better than some of these other industry without her
I
makeup.
don't know. This when my wife was
Man,
alive. I
take
was
Cardi
telling
B without her makeup.
yeah, yo, I saw her without makeup. Yeah,
You
she
be
don't
like,
look
oh
right.
man, man, come on, man.
Nah, she don't look right.
Like that. Like damn, like what the hell? Yeah, like man, put your makeup back on. That's why them nigga Offset want to step out. He like, look, man, at nighttime you good, you know what I'm saying? But during the day, man, I do not want to be seen with you.
Yo, I don't like. Yo, tell you the truth, I don't like women who wear a lot of makeup. I don't like that makeup.
Yeah, man,
Yeah, you
listen, T
gotta look
Price and
natural.
look,
I like natural. I
yeah,
like
natural.
natural
Like
look.
my wife, she
Yeah.
don't put on no makeup and stuff. You
Yeah,
know
that's
what I'm
how
saying?
my
Like,
wife was. No makeup, yo. You gotta be
yeah,
natural.
And
and
makeup, man. Makeup. A lot of people don't know this either. Makeup was designed for them drags, for the gays. That's why I understand why women wear
oh,
that stuff. Like you
be
know that
careful,
was.
T Price, be careful, bro.
Oh, I didn't mean
Yeah,
like that. It was made for. It
yeah,
was made for men. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? I
Hitman X had to get on me the other day about getting on because they be trying to flag.
Yeah, they fuck with you. Yeah,
they
yeah,
be
yeah.
flag y'all like that? Whoa, man! Even worse, some of the stuff these people be saying, they definitely need to be flagging. But I ain't gonna be a snitch though,
Sure,
'cause I don't
yeah,
know how to
man.
snitch.
Well, you'll get it pretty soon, man. I was in timeout for a minute. I was in
You
YouTube,
said
yeah, I was in
timeout?
YouTube jail and shit.
Oh
Yo,
my
too.
god! I used
Yo,
to
I
stay
had
in
my
Facebook jail. I'm in the Facebook jail of the world records of being in jail there. That's why I don't have a Facebook page. Because I used to put so much truth out there, man. I mean, the last one, the last thing they flagged me for was that Tory Lanez and that Megan Thee Stallion stuff, man. When
Yeah,
I said what I had to say, man, they flagged me so quick, man. That's why I just keep my messenger up. That's why I keep stuff to myself. And I'll try to hit other people, other men, and other women about these people in the industry. The devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy. The devil comes in many shapes, forms, and fashion. So why you
yo, I'm
don't
glad
think?
you saying that, T Price. Yeah, I'm glad you saying that. I be
yeah,
telling my
Tell you.
homie that too. I be like, yo, y'all gotta look out. Some of them
Yep.
girls you think is a girl, man, that's a dude, homie. Like, that's a dude, man.
We just live in a
man.
society where we
Yeah.
just live in a society now where they throw it on us to try to accept it, and then if we accept it, if we don't accept it, we wrong for not accepting it. Don't be trying to
Yeah.
force nothing on everybody. That's what this world
Remember,
does so much.
the devil give you illusions, man. That's what he do, man. He give you
Well,
illusions,
Yeah.
man,
man.
if you're not looking, at the from your third eye, then
Mm-hmm.
you're not really looking. Right.
Yeah.
I got a partner that's in metaphysics. You know what I'm saying? So uh, I look at things like that. Now I'm not as deep as where he is, but it's an illusion to everything. It's always symbolic to everything, man. And don't take everything as face value. Listen, like I said, I made a video the other day. T Price and nigga, man, welcome to opposition. T Price was just talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to opposition. Like you said, you welcome that guy on your platform. Man, welcome to opposition. I mean, listen, if you're gonna come in, but just know this, we always gonna be prepared. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. You know what I'm saying? So whether you come with the bullshit or you try to come, you know what I'm saying, with some stuff to try to slight me or something like that, look, I'm always gonna be prepared. But if you straight, you ain't got no fear. That's just like why a lot of guys they get mad when a dude try to holler at their wife. They get all angry and well, if you're confident in yourself and what you're doing and your abilities and how to please her and everything, then you ain't got nothing to worry about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ain't that the
Facts.
truth? It
Yo,
goes
that's
both ways
facts.
too.
Yeah.
It goes both
That's
ways
facts.
too because I was telling my homegirl about that. She stay in Louisiana and she was just like, bro, I see exactly what you be saying, bro. I was like, what you talking about? How women be jealous and everything like that. You know what I mean? And how men be jealous. And she's like, then you be doing what you supposed to be doing. You ain't got to worry about nobody
Yup.
coming up to me. Cause a
Yup.
real woman and a real man let that person know I got a lady. You know what I'm
Yup.
saying?
Yeah.
I
Yup.
got a man or
Yeah, that's
whatever
a
the case
fact.
might be. The true ones does.
Yup.
What your man got to do with me? I got a
I
man.
got a man. What the man got to do? He wasn't even born when she wasn't even born when Father MC was out.
No, no, that wasn't Father and C. That was what's the name?
Young
That was a
MC.
positive K.
Positive K. Yeah,
No,
that was
Right? Wasn't
Positive
that
K.
positive K?
Yeah, that was
T Price?
Positive K. Yeah, yeah, that was Positive K.
they
Yeah,
Yeah,
got
funny
yeah.
you
name.
got it, man.
Yeah, nah, but Lou, man, you need to stop talking about my girl, man. Nah, I was just playing talking about Aaliyah. He said, I need to stop saying Aaliyah was a man. She was all woman.
Well,
Huh?
we don't know.
You said you don't know?
I said we don't know.
Sure.
I'm not gonna say she was a man. I don't know. I don't know.
Man, all I know is she could dance and the way she went out, I didn't like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, as
Yeah,
far as,
I ain't like.
well, some people said that about Sierra. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
they said she was a what's that?
her,
It's a what?
hermaphrodite.
Yeah, but yeah, yeah, they were saying that. Yeah, so I don't know.
But I didn't feed into that. I mean, Russell Wilson, he obviously, he having a good time with her. He up in there doing the girl's hair and all that. You know what I'm saying? So,
Russell Wilson is a square, but that don't mean
uh,
nothing. Use a square. Russell Wilson
man,
is a square, man.
Russell Wilson, man, he's a winner, man. And we got to figure out what he gonna do with Seattle, man.
So you feeling? Oh, yo, he used to beat my Niners, but
Oh,
yeah.
oh, look at him! Look, his little animosity there. Look at him,
Yeah, they got lucky because they had beast mode. That's all.
man. If shoot, man, the Niners they trying to make a way. Lose a Niner fan too, so he with you on this, man. Yeah, hey, y'all finna make some terror in next year.
Yeah, I think we coming back. Cause last year we
Hmm.
lost everybody, and when
Uh
they
huh.
came to New York, yo, they everybody got
Right.
injured. The whole defense. They played the Jets and the Giants back to back weeks.
Uh
Everybody
huh.
went down. I'm like, what's wrong with that turf over there? Like they try to sabotage the Niners.
Right. I think what's the name?
We
Richard
lost.
Sherman's supposed to be coming back to help the team and stuff like that because I don't think he can really be playing
Yo,
like
he
that no
used to
more.
be the enemy, and I got a root for this guy. He used to be the enemy with Seattle.
Well, I mean, I like Richard Sherman, man. You know what I'm saying? I like the fact that to me, he's gonna go down as one of the on the island by yourself. I think he was better than Darrell Reeves. That's just my
No,
opinion.
yeah, he is. Yeah, he is better than Terrell.
You know what you
Yeah, he
think,
better
Lou?
than Terrell.
And T Price, I don't know. T Price don't really mess with the football like that. But,
No, he better than Terrell.
huh? You say he better than Darrell?
No, that's me. This Ant.
Yeah. No. I know. I was saying you think he's better than Darrell though, Reeves?
Who you asking? T. Price.
No. I'm talking to you, man.
Yeah, yes, he
Yeah,
better
yeah.
than Darrell Reeves. Way better.
Hmm.
I ain't gonna
Right.
say. Yeah, he better than Darrell Reeves.
Uh-huh.
Darrell
Yeah.
Reeves used to do a lot of pass interference, and they ain't call it, but
Right.
yeah, they ain't
Yeah.
call it because he
He,
played for the Jets, and I used to watch all of the games. Yo, he did a lot of pass
he,
interference.
a- and you know what? I used to think that he was better than Richard Sherman and everything, but man, I started watching Richard
But
Sherman a lot more, and I was just
yeah,
like that because
Hey, I got a
I
question for y'all.
I used to like Ed Reed. Ed
I
yeah,
got
Reed
a
Ed
was
Reed,
question for
that's my
y'all.
nigga. Yeah, that's my
I
nigga.
got a
I like
question.
that.
You know, I don't watch NFL no more. Who y'all think was the best black quarterback in college football history?
Oh, college? Oh, I didn't.
yeah, college.
Uh, one
Hmm.
time I used to follow college, then I stopped. You
I
saying
want to
college?
say, oh boy, what was that quarterback that was from Nebraska who had them bad blood
Man,
clots?
Tommy Frazier.
Tommy
Oh
Frazier,
yeah, I
and
remember Thomas Frazier.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember
that
him.
boy,
Yeah,
that boy Cordell Stewart was nice.
yeah,
yeah,
Charlie
Cordell.
Ward
Cordell.
was definitely Charlie
Shoot,
Ward was
Doug
definitely was
Flutie.
a beast.
Doug
Yeah,
I'm talking about
Flutie.
Charlie
black
Ward
quarterback. I'm talking about black
from
quarterback.
Florida. From
Oh,
Florida.
look,
Charlie
look. He
Ward.
gotta keep it black. Look at that.
I said black quarterback. I said who the best
Yeah,
black
he
Yeah, I
quarterback
can't
y'all
think.
seen?
that motherfucker, man. T.
Hey,
I
what
Price.
was
can't.
that dude from Notre
I'm
Dame?
sorry.
What's that
No,
dude from
no.
Notre Dame?
None of
Major?
that. We gonna
What,
keep it African American around here.
right,
Okay.
right, yeah. What's
But
that
what's the
dude
name?
I'm gonna go
from Notre Dame?
upstairs to Roger Goodell. Tell him, look, hey, we want a black person in here, all right?
Right,
But
All
yo,
right.
T
right.
Price.
We don't need
Yes, sir.
any honky dories
But
going on.
but what's the name? He was a good pocket passer in college. He played
You
for
said
Marshall. He
Deion
played
Sanders
with
is the best of all time. We talk about quarterbacks
yeah.
now.
He's you're not quarterbacks. The
Quarterbacks,
best.
yeah.
Yeah. Remember this dude? He played for Marshall, but he was a
Oh, I know who
pocket
you talking
cat.
about.
He
I
played
can't
with
think who you
Randy
talking
Moss.
about.
And he
Yeah,
a coach
he
with the
did.
Jaguars.
I can't think of that dude's name
Yeah.
for
What the heck his
forever.
name is?
Who
Yeah,
you
he
talking about?
You
he
talking
played
about
for Moss.
you remember when Randy Moss was at Marshall? That black
Yeah.
Yeah.
quarterback was
Oh,
throwing
Jason.
it to him. He
Yeah,
talking
he
about
was
that
with
one.
Jason Witten.
What's his name? He was a coach
I
for the
can't think about that
Jaguars.
coach. Yeah, I can't think
What
of
the heck is?
that coach.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about
He was.
Bobby Leftwich? Bobby
Yeah,
Leftwich?
yeah.
Talking
Brian
about Leftwich?
Leftwich. Yeah. Leftwich. Yeah. He was a
Yeah,
good pocket
Leftwich.
passer. Yeah.
Leftwich
Right.
is a beast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay? Who the best wide receiver? Who y'all got?
What?
Jerry
And
Rice.
I already know you finna say T.O.
what?
Nigga.
What? What you talking about in NFL?
Yeah,
Oh,
of
Jerry.
all
No,
time.
I got Jerry Rice. Like, come
Oh, you
on,
got
man.
Jerry Rice.
Yeah, Jerry Rice is the Jordan of that. Like, come on, man.
Right.
Nobody can mess with him. He the
Man,
Jordan of that.
I got Jerry Rice, but one could make a case
You
for
can't
Randy
make
Moss.
a
If he
case
would
for
have had the
nobody.
rings, one could make a case for Randy.
Nah, he does. Nah, he does. He was better at, like, you throw the ball up because he had the height. Then he catch it. Like, nah, he
I say
wasn't a
Jerry
good
Rice,
route
but
runner.
I see why people say Randy Moss. I do see why
But
some
Jerry
people
I
say
know you
Rice
Randy
about to say
Moss.
used to
I
T.O.
be.
gotta say Jerry Rice. I gotta say Jerry Rice though. Jerry
Yeah,
Rice.
Yeah,
Jerry
To
Rice
Jerry
me, he could
Rice,
have
dangerous,
been
man.
and he wasn't even
he could
all
have
that
been the
fast.
greatest
He
of
just knew
all
how to run
time.
the routes.
But you know, in
Man, it's
football,
Jerry Rice.
they ain't gonna make no black person the greatest of all time. They gotta make sure it's they color, they brand.
Now the greatest of
Yeah.
all time. Yo, you got Walter Payton, and like he was
Shoot,
one
what
of
you
the
think
good
about what they
one.
did to that
Right.
Asian dude though, T. Price? You know they discriminated against him, talking about you're not the right minority for the job.
Oh my goodness. Which job was that?
It was the guy Anthony and T. Price. It was the guy he used to coach for the Kansas City Chiefs. He was an Asian dude. His
Nah, I ain't
name,
hear
his
that.
last name was Chang, Chung. My
Oh,
bad.
yeah, I know
Yeah,
exactly what you're talking about. Yeah,
Eugene
he been
Chang, something like that. But
hmm
they discriminated him because he went on the interview and they said you're not the right minority for the job. What y'all think about that?
Nah, I ain't hear about that. But
Yeah,
my comment on it is like that. All I could say that's wrong. Like you gotta give everybody a chance. That's all I could say. Cause I didn't even know that happened. I don't
yeah.
know. Matter of fact, I'm gonna look that up. Yeah, I'm gonna look
Yeah,
that up.
no, it happened. And see, a lot of people don't realize, man, you want to sit there and you want to discriminate against people, man. You discriminate against Asians, shoot, man, you're going to lose a lot of your fan base. And I had an argument with a guy a few days ago because we got into it. And I was telling him that, Asians, uh, they, even though you might not think so, they watch a lot of sports, particularly football. Because some of these people they just like to gamble. They like to play fantasy. They like to do certain things. That revolves around the sport. Some of these guys are writers. Some of these guys, are journalists. You know, so
Hmm.
you're losing a lot of your fan base when you do stuff like that. And the Asians, I mean, come on, China has the biggest population in the world, and then on top
Yeah.
of that, they're increasing because they just
hmm
allowed Chinese to have three children in their household now. Y'all heard about that?
hmm
Nah,
Yeah.
I ain't hear
Hey,
about
I
that.
just gonna disagree with Lou. Lou, I know you're a Louisville guy, and you got Lamar Jackson. Hey, he was a good black quarterback, but he wasn't better than Charlie Ward, bro. Charlie Ward, and who was that? I think I thought of his name now for Notre Dame. Tony Major.
Hey,
Oh
hold on
yeah, I
one
He was
remember
second,
that.
another
guys.
one.
Yeah,
Hold
I
on one
remember that.
second.
Yeah, I remember that. T. Fox. I remember him.
That's when, yeah, I remember when Cordell got drafted in the NFL. They was trying to say he don't need to be quarterback. He need to be a
Yeah,
wide
they were quite
receiver.
a wide
He need,
receiver.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
I don't understand how Tebow did Tebow even
Yeah,
make the roster?
they saying he did. I think he the tight end
Oh,
with
politics,
Jacksonville.
man.
Yeah,
Politics.
cause he
Urban
was
Meyer,
horrible.
his whole coach just get a job, and all of a sudden he just goes straight to the NFL. And you got Kaepernick out there without no job. Man, get the hell up out of here.
Yo, speaking about Kaepernick, yo, he was balling. Then all of a sudden they try to change his game. Yo,
He should have won that Super Bowl when they played again.
yeah, yeah, against the Ravens. Yeah, yeah, my
Yeah,
team,
when the lights went
49ers.
off,
Yeah, yeah,
that was the last
yeah,
football game I watched.
yeah. Cause it was pass interference, man, and they ain't call it, but whatever,
And
man.
honestly, Chiefs, and pure honesty, the Kansas City Chiefs should be three times NFL champion.
What the Chiefs?
Yeah, cause you remember the first time? Cause you remember when they beat? You remember when Brady beat Atlanta? They call that pass interference on. They call them roughing the passer, and Tom Brady was barely even grazed, and they ended up beating
Oh
the
yeah, I remember that play.
Atlanta, and then they ended up winning the Super Bowl, and then they ended up losing it again. You know how the hell you beat this team bad? I thought he was still. I don't know the way people been describing it to me to stay out there. My friends are like, man, he threw that game off. I said, yeah, he
What
had to
game?
throw that game off
What?
when they played against Tampa Bay in the Super Bowl. When the
Well,
Chiefs played Tampa Bay in the Super Bowl.
you think they threw the game, Kansas City?
Yeah, you know they trying to make Brady as the best ever, goat,
But
and all
but
this
I
other
like
stuff.
but I like Brady. I'm a Brady fan. But cause they
Oh,
was
I don't
playing
like Brady.
but they was playing cover two on what's the name? They was playing cover two
On
most of the
Tyreek
game.
Hill.
No, yeah,
Oh,
they were
okay,
playing cover two.
okay.
Tampa
All right. I
defense
don't know.
on
I'm just talk. I'm just going
yeah
by what my homie said,
yeah.
who's
But when you
diehard
play cover
Chiefs fan.
But when you play cover two, you supposed to go underneath. But what's the name wasn't going underneath. He was trying to go for the deep ball. That's why he
Oh,
Man,
kept getting
I didn't know you
sacked.
was a football head like that,
Yeah,
bro.
no, I'm football first, but I like basketball. Basketball second, you
yeah,
know.
Yeah,
yeah,
we
you
moving
love
on. Hey,
football.
hey, hey, me and that nigga Chief Price. What was he talking about the other day? Tennis,
Tennis,
nigga.
tennis, nigga. I get into that tennis too, nigga. What you know about that tennis, boy?
Chief Price got more knowledge than me. He was up in there going into history. I was like, God damn, this nigga was
I
Yo,
know
that
my
my,
Arthur
I know
Ashe.
my history.
yo, my mother and father used to always watch tennis. I used to get mad. I'm like, I'm out of here. I ain't
Hey,
watching this. I'm like, I'm out of here. I don't know.
yeah,
I
I
can't get
watched
into
it. I
tennis.
watched it. I used to love watching them girls because they be grunting so loud. Honey! I'm like, oh, y'all really sound like that? God dang.
Yeah,
Oh
man.
yeah, you
I
hit it.
feel
Oh,
bad for Osaka though, man. She gotta bounce back though, man. I hope she bounce back though, man, with her mental health
hmm
issue.
Yeah, that stuff is really real, man. People don't understand about mental
yo,
health,
that's a
and
fact. Yo, look, sports writer. Yeah, USC. Yeah, 2004 with
USC in
Reggie Bush.
2004. Nah,
With
nah. You
Reggie
know what it
Bush.
was, Lou?
Them
It
niggas
was that
wasn't no
motherfucker
joke.
Vince Young. That's who was hot
yep,
back
Vince
then.
Young. Yeah, Vince Young. Yeah, and it was kind of crazy. Polo. He has a cousin named Chandrea Young, and I used to talk to her, right? And I met
Uh
her,
huh.
and she was like, oh,
What's up,
I'm
Big
going to a
Daddy? I see you
game.
in the building.
I'm going to the game, the national championship game. And I had her met my family and
Yo,
stuff
Big
like that.
Daddy, they was playing cover two. What are you talking?
I
They
had
was
her,
playing cover two.
I had her met my mom and my dad and everything like that. But after she met my parents, she ain't talk to me no more. I was like, God dang, man, that sister was so bad from Texas, though, man. I was like, Lord, have mercy. That was her. Vince
Yo,
Young was her first cousin. That was her very first cousin. She showed me a whole bunch of pictures of him and stuff like that. We still remain cool. Now she's mad at me now. She mad at herself because she's like, man, I should have just, well, you wasn't ready at the time. I don't do. I'm the type person. I don't do no. I don't do second chances with any motherfucking body.
yo, Big
What you
Daddy.
got? Hey, what you think your pace is going to do next year, Brian?
Yo,
Word on the
we
street.
ain't.
They're trying to get. Word on the street says they think about signing Glass Joe as your coach.
Who
Hmm.
on? Terry Scott's?
Well, Glass Joe. There's rumors
Oh man, that
that he
motherfucker
might
there.
that he in position in. This is one thing I understand.
He
They
Man, that
just got
always
nigga has
fired.
no business
wet
in
the
the
bed.
league, T Price.
They
No
always wet the
business in the
bed.
league.
They always wet the bed, and they always get another job just like that. A
Yeah.
black coach ain't get no job like that.
Right.
Yo,
And
that,
not only
Man,
that,
Steve
not
Nash
only
just jumped
that,
right in there, didn't he?
right? And not only that, they
Even though
don't
he
even
was a
put the black
trainer, but
coaches.
he still got in
They
there.
don't even put black coaches give a black coach a chance to succeed. And then when
yeah,
they do
yeah,
succeed, they fire them. Then the white coach come in, they win the championship, and they get all the
yeah.
credit. Really? Get the hell
That
out of here.
happened two times in the modern era. It happened with Kerr and Nurse. Like, come on, man.
hmm
Yeah, like, come on.
Man, I
Yo,
don't. Man, this is.
yo, I gotta
Go ahead,
answer
man.
Big Daddy real fast. Big Daddy. So what defense Tampa was playing? They was playing cover two, bro. Give me the
Oh
defense.
yeah, no, yeah.
They,
Hey, we
he
of
said
course
they
we
wasn't
was.
playing cover two in the
What
Super
you talking
Bowl. They
about
was
this
playing.
year?
Yeah, in the Super Bowl when
Yeah,
they played.
man, of
He
course.
said they
Because
was not
we had
playing
to
cover two.
neutralize. Hold on. We had to
Yeah,
neutralize Tyreek Hill.
yeah, they was
That
playing
was the
cover
biggest
two.
opposition because he lit us up that earlier in the year. He tore us up
Yeah, remember? Yeah,
on
they beat
defense.
them. Yeah, yeah,
He lit us up, and that was our primary focus. What did we do, Anthony and T Price? We shut him down.
Shut
yeah.
them down.
He
That's what
could
y'all
do
did.
absolutely nothing.
But my
hmm
homeboy, Paxton, my homeboy was supposed to go underneath, but he wouldn't do it. Cause that was Joe
hmm
Montana. He would have went underneath, make them change their defense. Go underneath,
I was so
underneath.
mad at the. And then when the 49ers did play the Chiefs, I thought that this is how I knew. This is
Yo,
how I
we
know.
got robbed in
This is
that.
how I know. This is how I know
Football.
sports is built
Man.
off of storylines and everything like that. Because I thought the 49ers was going to beat them boys, man.
Yes,
And
they
then
had them. Yeah.
Well,
and then I came home from
Mahomes
work.
talking about he want to go 20-0.
Well, he not
They,
with that
they've
defense.
been prepping that. They've
He
been
said
prepping that man
his
up for
goal
a
is to go
long
20 and
time.
0.
You know what, Polo? I'm going to my grade to say this.
No,
They
no.
know the
Cheap
greatest.
price.
Hold on, let me finish saying this. And I'll let you go. I
Yeah, I
think the
want to.
greatest competition to Mahomes was that boy from from Houston who
from
they try to play
Houston.
hard to
Yeah,
leave
yeah,
now.
Deshaun Jackson. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I
Deshaun
said
Watson.
Deshaun Watson. I said
Watson,
Jackson.
yeah, he's
Watson.
from
Yeah,
Gainesville, Georgia. He's from
yeah, yeah.
Gainesville, Georgia, not Florida. Yeah, but anyway, he's the closest thing. He's his competitor, and they know that stuff too. So I'm thinking they trying to knock him out the box. So Patrick
Yep,
Mahomes can. I
yep,
can just see the writing on the wall, man. That's just me.
yeah. I
Who
see
who you
that
who you
too.
who you think they trying to knock out of the box?
Patrick
Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun Watson, because they know that's
Yeah,
competition.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
that
Anybody knows
nigga is
football?
nice.
That's his
Yeah,
competition.
Well,
Deshaun Watson is nice, bro.
Tyrod Taylor already got the starting position now. He about to start for Houston.
get
Yeah,
out of
because they
here.
already.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
because
a
they're trying
report
to
that
get rid
came
of
out. You know,
what you
Tyrod
call it.
Taylor, he started for Buffalo.
Right.
Well, they're gonna put him over Watson. Man, come
Yeah,
on, man.
they already
Man,
said it.
come on, man.
They already
They
said it.
said
He
that?
already.
And they're trying to get rid
Hey,
of
look,
him
he
because he
said,
got all the.
okay, this is what he said. He said they were playing three deep with safety and corners to
No,
prevent the
that's
deep
what the
ball.
Niners played.
70 of
No,
the
they wasn't playing three
well,
deep. No, he
he
don't
got a
know
point, but
football.
listen, Big Daddy, most of the time they were in cover two.
Cover two, yeah.
But they did do that. He do got a point there though, because the whole focus with Tyreek, they weren't focused on nobody else except Tyreek. And they weren't going to let him get any type of get off on anything. But anyway, back to what T Price was talking about. Go ahead, man. You got it.
I don't know. I forgot, bro. What we talking
Yo,
about?
cause the
Well, you
Niners,
were talking about Mahomes.
come,
Watson being
come my
kind of
team,
X'd out and all that.
the Niners, they play three deep. All right, yeah. Matter of fact, he right. They was playing three three sometimes,
Yeah,
but
they did.
yeah, they did. Yeah, he
But
right.
you got to
But
realize we were so focused, we were so concerned. Hey, what
yeah, they was doing
what was
that
our
cover
primary
too.
concern to
Yeah,
get
on
to
Tyreek
Mahomes?
Hill.
Nigga, Sue was having a field day. That motherfucker Pierre Paul was having a field day. Nigga, all of our fronts were having a field day. And
Yeah,
they
I
were
agree with
quote
that. All
unquote
right, Big Daddy, you
expendable.
got some.
Hmm?
Yeah. So when we don't get to the Lakers, it's in your title.
T Price, you still there, bro?
Yeah, I'm still here, man. What y'all say?
No,
What
I
you say
was
about the
asking
Lakers?
Polo. No, I was asking
Um,
Polo when we're gonna get to that. I don't know if
Well,
y'all
what's up
got
with
to
that?
it. No, it's in your title, the Lakers.
you can
What
talk about
about
them
them?
now.
All right,
They shitty
all
boo boo
right.
rock.
What's up? Wait, what? I see you in the building, man.
The Lakers are shitty boo boo rocks.
Yeah, as soon as they clean house, man, Lakers could have, man, if they T Price, man, I told everybody, like I told it, I think it was Elder, and it was a ticket. Shout out to both of them. It was before the season even began. I said, man, look, man, you don't want to tweak it too much. But they were like, yeah, I think me and Ticket agreed that you know they wanted to kind of. No, Elder said that they were trying to give the whole league a different look, and I was just like,
Yeah, I
nah,
remember
man,
that.
I
Yeah,
didn't agree with that. They shouldn't have touched anything. Just tweak it a
yeah, I
little
heard
bit. But
you. Yeah, I remember when you said that. Yeah, I remember that.
shout out to the panel. That's Wait, what? Talking about low
But
key
but
finals
I
starting
had
tonight, man. Wait, what, man? Get your behind in here, man. Dang, man, stop
yo
chatting in the
yo
comment section. You too,
yo
Lou.
Polo. But I
Hmm.
don't know what's because Ticket do it like a million screams. But I had told Elder, yeah, I'm not feeling Dennis. I said he's
Dennis
like a
Schroeder.
yeah Schroeder. You're like I
Yeah.
was telling him I'm not. He going yo he a good fit. I said he's not because all he do look to score. He don't look for nothing else. That's it. He just look to score.
Well, uh, I don't know. I don't know how T Price felt, but I know in the beginning, I ain't gonna lie, Schroeder did okay, but then
No, this was
he
when the year
started to
before the
revert
year
to
started.
somebody else
I
that
was
I didn't
talking to
recognize.
Elder.
What's up, Wait? What?
King
What you up
Coop,
to, man?
King Coop, talking
Hello,
about King
Brooklyn.
Cooper's
Hello,
son,
Brooklyn.
What's
talking about
good?
King Cooper's son. What's up, Wade?
What's good? Ski Price. What's
I don't
good,
Good,
want to
man?
make it
homeboy.
a football combo because I respect T. Price, but
Oh, y'all can
did
talk about it. I
Boston
know what's going
feel
on in football, though.
resentment from
Still, even though I
losing
don't
to the
watch it.
Nets after the result of the 2013 trade.
Not yet. They got win the finals. They got win the championship. For them to
Who?
resent from for Boston.
Oh,
For Boston to be fucked up in that trade, as in they fucked up, the next guy win the championship to show that
what?
even though y'all did the heist, y'all still blew the heist. You know what I'm saying?
But Boston. I mean, New York. I mean, New York. Brooklyn's still gonna win.
You
They
know what I'm
winning
saying?
this
But
year. No.
he's talking about the trade. He's talking about the trade. Is it like
Yeah, I know
is
what he talking about.
yeah,
Boston
Boston,
got
like
all
yeah.
these assets, but didn't get anything from it, and now Nets might win a championship before them. But you got to remember, Big
That's what
Daddy,
I'm
man.
saying.
Hey, Brad
But
Stevens is in the front office, so things about to
Yeah,
change.
yeah. How you get to the front office,
really,
man? Like, come on, man.
really, you talking about the team Polo? Really? Who they gonna get, Polo? Cat Williams? I mean not Cat Williams, but Carl Anthony Towns. Who they gonna get as in Boston? Assets about to dry up. Like shit's about to hit. So who can they get? Like what can Brad Stevens bring to the Boston to make them a championship contender?
Oh, I have no idea. They said
I,
they
you
didn't
know,
need Kyrie Irving.
but I'm saying what pieces is out there for Boston to grab to make them a championship team, or even the championship round? Are they going?
Who you
Are they going
asking?
to take some? I'm asking anybody. I'm asking the whole panel.
All right, what this? But I'm an old school guy. You got to build from the draft, but they don't do that no
But
more.
yo,
Yeah.
but
Like,
listen, Ant, you see the development for each players nowadays. They're not getting developed no more. You got to come in as a
yeah,
develop. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So
That's true. Yeah, yeah,
if they're not going to college for more than 2 or 3 years
yeah. They
to
not
get
staying
developed,
long enough. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah. That's
You
true.
gotta get developed on
Yeah,
your own. So it's all about your personal responsibility.
but I don't
So
like
who? Go
this. Is what
ahead.
I don't like about the NBA right now, cause they want a guy like you just said. They want a guy developer right, cause that don't look right. Or we want Dame Dollar. Like, come on, man. Like, we want Dame Dollar to come to my team. Like, like Dame Dollar got beat by Curry. Now you want him on your team? Like that? That's corny.
Look.
I don't like the
The
way they
thing with
do
all
it
right.
now.
The thing with James Dollars is though is that Portland got no defense. They got
Yeah,
Hey,
offense.
but
S. Young, I
They
see
got
you
no
in here, man.
defense.
Hop in, man. I saw you in there, man. Hop in.
oh, S Young,
Yeah,
yeah, S Young, get up on
Yeah,
him.
nah,
yeah, they don't
Yeah.
he was in and then he left, man. Shout out to S. Young, man. Y'all go ahead,
yeah,
y'all
but
cook.
like
Now, what you were
Portland like
saying?
Portland got no defense. That's why they kind of like having a hard time. So for me, like for example, there was multiple plays where I seen Damian Lillard come down with like 15 seconds left on the clock. 16 seconds. All right, for example, game six. Oh, was it game six? Yeah,
Mm.
game six.
When he scored
Terry.
55?
Yeah, when Terry Scott didn't call, like didn't challenge Nurkic foul, when he didn't foul Jokic, and that started the whole run. And that when Jokic got his three free throws, and they started to make a run and a run and a run and a run, and that's when they come back. And I felt like coaching right there. Like I hear a lot of people say, "Oh, Dame was burnt out." No, it just they didn't execute at the end of the play, at the end of the
Yeah.
towards the end. You know what I'm saying? So it you know, it's like to me cop out for everybody. Oh yeah, he was fired. He just had a hard game. Yo, we pussy fronting. You know what I'm saying? For everybody. Like, oh my God, he had a hard game. That was 2 days ago. Like I get it if it was a back to back, but no, come on, bro. It's a playoff. That's what I was talking about with
Yeah.
Polo. Like it's all about will. How bad you want it. This playoff is all about how
Yep.
bad you want it. Cause
Yep.
niggas out here don't want it no more. Like that's what I'm saying
Yep.
tonight. You know what I'm saying? Who won it? LeBron didn't want it.
Yeah.
James Donovan didn't want it.
Yep.
Like somebody didn't want it. Cause they come because the excuse is, compact season, we didn't have everybody. Nah, nigga, it's about what you can control. You know about what's around you. It's about what you can
Yep.
control.
What's up with you,
That's
Jacob
what
Jennings, man? Funky Town in the building, man. What's up?
Yo, but
that's right.
all right, now I'm gonna let you finish. Yeah.
No,
No, no,
oh,
cause me and my homeboy was saying last night, it's like Portland was scared to trade on McCollum. Like, yo, you gotta trade him. Like you could get some pieces back for him.
honestly, bro, it's not even about trading him. They got a good team. They got no defense. They can't stop nobody.
Yeah,
They can dish it out. Like
but
that's
my
the thing
I
about
just
homeboy,
want to
Portland.
say something. Hold on, let me say something right quick about Portland.
uh,
Good.
Dame, they never had a coach that held him, put
Hey,
him
hop
under
in, Jacob.
accountable. You know what I mean?
Fact.
And
Fact.
you right, Wade. You right, Wade. I went to a lot of Blazers games before the pandemic. Man, they so bad on defense, bro. They ain't been like that ever since Terry Stotts been there. That's why I don't understand how a coach like that could last so long, get fired, and get a job just like that. To stick up the joint again?
Fact. That's crazy. Like
Mm,
he had a job for like how long he had this Portland job for like a long time, bro.
yeah,
And
he
like he
had it.
only
Yeah,
went to the Western Conference one time. I'm like, what the fuck?
hmm
Niggas would got kicked out by the third year. Oh shit, you didn't make it to the second round, but you've been going to the playoffs. But you know what I'm saying? They would have kicked a brother. They would cut somebody else. I don't know what he got over them. He probably got like a crazy ass like black male picture or something on the owner or something. But god damn, you feel me? Even when how he was talking on his post game interview. But I got my like 2 years left. Like what the fuck? You thinking
yeah, who
about like
talks like that?
no, like, bro, come on, nigga. You still be like, damn, I fucked up. You should have been calling like, damn, I should challenge that foul. Cause it was up 17. And he didn't challenge that shit. And then that three happened. Then Nuggets got to stop. And then another three happened. Nuggets got to stop. And it kept tipping away. And I'm like, bro. And then he had Covington. Cause that was Nurkic third foul, third or fourth foul. Nurkic got that. And then Nurkic, oh my God. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. He gotta learn how to play defense too. This nigga, he doing he following niggas for no reason in situations he can just let go. But it's like like you said, T Price, it's coaching. Your coach gotta let you know, hey, don't do no dumb shit like that on the defense. You gotta like let him go. He gotta beat you and beat you. Think about how you control your fouls. Like, you got three. Why would you try to do that if it's not like the last 2 minutes in the game, you know?
hmm And you know
Like
what,
you said,
Wade?
like
You,
coaching.
you you said something. You said something good when you came here earlier, and this is why not only Brooklyn, but this is also important for the Clippers. The Clippers should have won the chip. I thought they was gonna win the chip last year, honestly. You know, even Brooklyn. Lakers is out the picture now. I didn't pick them to pitch to the finals anyway. I've been saying that before the season going. Everything I've been saying about the Lakers in those three areas all came to fruition. I wasn't even mad. I was laughing because I knew it was going to back up in their face. But the Clippers, you got to get to the finals now. You got to get it done. In Brooklyn, it ain't no excuses. You team up. You made that super team just like LeBron made that super team. You got to get it done too. I'm not like the media choose sides because everybody gets smoked. With me, that's why I give Giannis his props. You know what I mean? Because Giannis, he stands on his own shield. He ain't trying to team up with nobody. He personally believes in his franchise. You know what I mean? That's the old school mindset. He got that Jordan set mindset. But Brooklyn, they need to get it done. Right up. The Clippers need to get it done too. That's who I
Or the
think is going
media
to
gonna
play.
eat their ass alive, cheap price.
You already know.
Bro, the media is waiting for them boys to fumble like so quick. They waiting for one little slip up. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of crazy, but it's called part of the game. You know what I'm saying? When you got that much high power and then all the focus on y'all, and then you know what I'm saying? It's okay. Like you gotta think about this, bro. They'll get on you personal. They can't get on your game because your game is impeccable. You know what I'm saying? Because for a casual, as in the people in the media, because they're casual, they don't really sit there and actually analyze the game. They just be talking shit. But as a casual, they can't say shit about your game because they're like, "What the fuck? I can't even do that." So let me get personal. Oh, he don't want to do this. Everybody say they come with some bullshit ass narratives. Like you don't ever really talk about the game like it should be. Like, yo, like why Nurkic is this good? Why he like everybody been disrespecting him all this time? Oh, MVP should go Joe Embiid. It should go to Steph Curry. This man just took out James August and the Portland Trailblazers at full health. He don't got his two guys. You got a young bull named Kevin Porter who came out there and said, fuck y'all. And he did his thing too. You know what I'm saying? So and Morris, oh shit. Shout out to Malik Morris. He came in clutch. He was doing his shit. So like I said, like that's a leader. That's an MVP. Somebody who led his teams even with what I'm saying? 'Cause Jamal Murray is like huge. You know what I'm saying? He go down You fucking winning 9 out of 10, and then you go in the playoffs. You win your first series against Portland. Last time you played against Portland in the playoff series, you lost because you blew the last 2 games. You know what I'm saying? As in Denver, so they kind of got they funk back. You know what I'm saying? It's like how Milwaukee beat the Heat. Like, oh yeah, like we knocked out the niggas because last year they took it off. It's like Denver kind of evolved to the next level because they handled their business from the last playoff series they had with Portland. You know what I'm saying? So and that's how Portland got to the Western Conference Finals when they beat Denver. Like, so it's
Yeah,
like an all string connected. It's all string connected to this playoffs. All this just it's all about, like I said, it's all about heart and will.
yeah. Right. So who y'all got with Atlanta and Philly?
Atlanta in 4. Let me start. Atlanta in 6. My bad. Let me start.
Yeah, I
Atlanta in
got
6.
6. Yeah, I
Atlanta
got
or
6.
5
Yeah, I
or
got
5.
6.
One of
No,
them.
no, I ain't
Cause
saying
if
5. I'm
Embiid,
gonna say
if
6.
if if, if the B not playing, yeah. Hey, listen, bro. Yeah,
But Atlanta,
he got like he got small torn of a meniscus, so he can't really move. So they're gonna limit him regardless. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? So you're not gonna really get a full healthy Jordan beat for the rest of these playoffs. Let's be honest about that. So
but
is a Ken Capella can be able to beat a low percentage healthy Jordan beat? I think so. A healthy
but they
Capella
gotta.
against a wounded Joel Embiid, I think I'd take a healthy Capella.
Yeah, but
They both
Atlanta
healthy. I can't.
got.
Joel Embiid gonna kill it, but like he's not healthy right now. And then, damn, dog, this shit kind of crazy for Philly, dog. Cause they worked
But,
so hard to get right here. Sorry, Polo. You know what I'm saying? But y'all boys still got there. I believe in y'all. 2 games.
but
But
I
I gotta
feel
be.
Atlanta
But I ain't
gotta
gonna
go.
lie. I gotta see the game play out though. I gotta see the game play out
Yeah,
though.
Atlanta
I can't
gotta
really
guard
call it
the
now.
3 point.
I was joking.
But Atlanta gotta guard the perimeter, the 3 point line, cause if they let Curry get off, bro.
They both gotta protect the 3 point line
Yeah,
because
yeah, true.
because
Yeah,
because Hawks got some snipers, boy.
yeah,
The
yeah,
Hawks got
true.
some snipers, man.
Fast.
They got Bogdanovich, and Jason
Bogdanovich,
Collins. He can shoot the
number
three.
13.
We got Stock. Hold on, I'll be right back, y'all.
Hunter,
Hmm?
number 3, number 13. All them boys can hit them shit. The European players, heavy.
Gallinari.
Man,
They
Polo,
got
man, what's
Gallinari
up?
too.
What up?
Yeah,
They got
Gallinari.
Oh
Gallinari.
yeah,
Yeah,
fact.
yeah,
Yeah, them boys got some shooters over
Yeah,
there, man.
yeah. They do.
And they
Yeah,
got Tony Snell too.
yeah, yeah. Smell is it. Yeah, I forgot he did.
Oh, he ain't even
Yeah,
pulling them out yet,
Man,
huh?
them boys,
He ain't pulling
man,
them out yet,
man, them
huh?
boys got, man, them boys are scary over there, man. Nathan
yeah.
Miller,
Cause
they got the
Snell.
right coach.
Yeah, Snell could hit the. He hit that corner three. Snell. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I
But
like Chanel.
Gallinari. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He hit that corner, and you got Gallinari. He'll dribble up and just pull up.
Yeah, he ain't what he once was, man, but he still can score, man.
Who you talking about,
Polo,
Gallinari?
what's up, man?
Yeah, man.
How you
He
feeling,
was
Polo?
way better before he started getting hurt and stuff. What's
Yeah,
up, bro?
yeah. He can't go to the hole
Fact.
like that no more.
Yeah. He used to dunk. He used to get in
Oh
the
yeah,
middle.
he
Yeah,
used to.
yeah,
Remember that
yeah,
T.
yeah,
Clarkson and wait,
yeah,
he used to get up in there and dunk on
yeah,
motherfuckers when he
yeah.
was
He
in
can't
Denver
do
and
that.
shit.
Yeah, yeah. He used to could do that. Yeah, but
Yeah,
right now
yeah.
but he could pull up on you though.
Salute to your political act. I see you in the building, brother.
I was gonna say, how you feeling? How you feeling about your team, Polo?
Polo, Polo.
Y'all still there, man?
Yeah, we here.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Yeah,
Nah,
we
Wait,
here.
what? Did Wait What fell out?
yeah, he must
Yeah,
have
he
felt.
fell out.
I thought you
Okay.
fell out. Oh,
Hopefully, he'll fall back in. But yeah, Gallinari, man, he's always been a pretty decent scorer, but he couldn't stay healthy, man. I felt like when he was with Denver and LA Clippers, man, were his best years. That's just my opinion. Some people look at
yeah,
Yes, I
OKC.
agree with that too. Because he was a
yeah, I
beast
agree
with
with that. Yeah,
he was a beast at the Clippers, and then he was with especially he was with Denver. Because he played with young Melo. That's when he Melo and them was, man. They was going Glock for Glock with Kobe and the Lakers at that time. Gallinari.
yeah, yeah.
That's gonna be interesting to see. That's because if Nate McMillan, if he would have been the coach from the beginning, he would have probably been the coach of the year.
Probably. I agree with that. Because the Pacers got rid of Nate McMillan. I still can't believe it. So, I
Yeah, I couldn't believe they got rid of him either.
yeah,
You know, they thinking about getting rid of their rookie coach that they got already too.
yeah, because he's not good. Who is he? I don't even know him.
And,
Like, who
y'all
is?
gonna replace him with Terry Stotts?
Yeah, yeah, and that's even worse. Come on, man. Well, if they get him, man, forget it.
He
We ain't
said
going
the
nowhere.
Bulls are going to push to make the playoff next season. Y'all agree with that?
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that. They're gonna make a push, but are they gonna make it?
Zach Levine, what are your thoughts on him? Because I'm gonna tell you like this: he can score and he's athletic and everything, and he good, but he can't lead a franchise, man.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, Polo, I said that on Ticket Show one night. Yeah, 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 he a good scorer, but he is he the leader? He can make the team better. I don't know. I don't know.
Me, hey T Price, because you was on that stream, that day, man, with me and LVZ. We parted ways on that. We disagreed on that. He sees it,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't see it with Levine. It's not taking anything away from him, but I said he doesn't really add value to a team in terms of
Mm,
his leadership because he's had an
yeah,
opportunity to do that.
yeah, I agree with that, Polo. I agree with you on that.
Because people were comparing him. Some people were comparing him to Kobe. I'm dead serious.
Yeah, I
And I was
never
like,
heard that.
what?
I never
Because
heard that.
when he was in there doing the slam dunk contest and all that stuff, and all that stuff, man. I was like, man, I don't like it when they do. Oh yeah, man. Such and such gonna be the next Kobe. Something, man. Just let that motherfucker be what he gonna be, man.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
Kobe
that's
White
right.
develops more, he could become an all-star. Absolutely, I agree with that. If a superstar comes, Bulls making a strong core like the Nets did, and if they could get a good free agent, what y'all think?
Yeah, I kind of agree. Like they're not gonna go to the finals, but they'll be a better team. They're not gonna go to the finals though.
I mean, I never really, with the Bulls, that's another thing. Like, Anthony and T Price, when we talking about the Blazers need to clean house and the Lakers need to clean house, man, I think that's an organization that definitely need to clean house.
Yo, they haven't been right since Mike. Eh, I mean, I ain't gonna say so. All right, Derrick
Well,
Rose
they
got
had the
hurt.
D Rose
Yeah,
era, but
yeah, Derrick Rose. Yeah. Then when he got hurt, yo, I don't know what they doing over there.
it seemed like once Thibodeau had left, they just lost. They lost their drip. They lost their
Yeah,
swag.
like Yeah, you supposed to come back. Like I don't know. I'm used to you build up. Like see, remember I'm old school. Like you build up. You get your ass kicked, then build up. But right now, these niggas, oh, I need this superstar. I need this superstar on my team. If they don't get them, then they just give up. Like for the season. Like, come on,
Right.
bro. You gotta put, yeah, you gotta play, bro. At the end of the day.
T Price. Hey, look at this. And Anthony, it said
Mm-hmm.
Kobe game track. I know you're reading it. Kobe transcended. You could tell with Booker, Tatum, Levine, and Kyrie. Maybe Kyrie and Tatum. Not so much Booker and Levine. They got so many players game modeled after Kobe. It's a testament
Mm-hmm.
to him. What y'all think about that?
Mm.
It's a testament, but then at the same time, the media always downplays Kobe. You know how they was
Yep.
doing, you know how they did Tatum last year? Oh, he was learning for Kobe Bryant. He probably told him to shoot it. They be hating on that man so much, man.
Yeah.
That's why that's
Yeah.
why I have not watched and I will not watch the Hall of Fame speech. I can't watch it, bro, because all them people on there are fake to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They
yeah,
never
that's a
respected that.
fact, T.
They never gave that man his due diligence. And then for them to sit there and say LeBron is better than him, and people we want to hop on my panel talking
Yeah,
about,
that's
people want to hop on my
laughable.
panel talking about, oh my gosh, LeBron is better than Kobe. It's not even close. I'm like, dude, Kobe came in an NBA with a post game. He came in the league as a good free throw shooter. He came in as being he had no weaknesses. He came in as a defender. LeBron didn't do that. The good as LeBron, as the media hype him up to be, his post game should be so much better. He can't make free throws. He has to have the ball all the time in his hands.
Yep. That's what be killing me. He got the ball in his hand all the time. Like, come on, bro. Of course he's gonna get his assists because of that. Then we go, yo, he almost had a triple double. Like, come on, man. Kobe and Mike, they wasn't there for that. They just get the ball and score, and they kill you.
The Bulls can't convince any superstar to come and play, which is crazy. Chicago is a big city and sports town. I agree with that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
The Chicago Bears are turning things around. Though I give them credit with that. Now it's up to the Bulls and the Blackhawks and the Cubs as well as the White Sox.
Yeah, I agree with that. What he's saying.
A lot of these like towns, and T. Price and Anthony, y'all can relate to this. A lot of these towns have a great expectation. That's why, like, I don't blame Snoop for being upset what he did, but he didn't have to go on record saying that about AD. You don't know how that
Yeah,
made that man feel. You don't know
yeah,
how much passion he puts into the game. Look, I don't think Anthony Davis is fragile or soft or any of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? He has a problem recovery and recuperating. People got to remember he came into the season already hurt, so we got to put things in the context before people actually say, "Oh, he's soft. Oh, he fragile. Oh, just put some icy hot on it. Oh, but just put some tiger balm on it, and stuff like that." Man, man, this dude is damn near 7 foot and weighs like over 200 or something pounds and everything like that. Your knees and your lower extremities are going to be hurting you. You know what I'm saying? So it's silly for us to sit up here and say, okay, well, this guy's not in pain when you smaller than him and weigh less than him. You're not in that man's body. You're not taking a pounding for 50 plus games.
yeah,
So they hold great expectations with Dallas, even with Dallas. Okay, stuff is simmering. Dallas really wants the Mavs and the Cowboys to make that comeback. People were itching for Luka to end the Clippers last night. You know what I'm saying? But it takes time.
yeah. That's a
People need to
fact.
realize how difficult it is to repeat facts. Cheap price. It's just Lakers have a standard and a media placed expectation on them to win it. Exactly. Exactly. This isn't a championship ready team. T. Price said that. Anthony knows that. I knew that. What y'all think?
Yeah, I agree. But
Man, you
yo,
already know what I think. They try to
Yeah.
please Jay Reed. They try to please
Yeah.
they try to Alex Murphy and his followers, men and women. I didn't know there was so many women once. Man, they be coming up my joint talking major stuff. You just hating on another black man. I'm like, girl, you don't even know what I don't even know how to spell black man.
Yo, T Price, since you said, yeah, I don't like when they say that, like you hating on a black man. We're just talking about the
Right.
basketball game. Yeah, like we're not
Mm-hmm.
saying his life. We're just saying we're talking about the basketball game. But
No.
who played basketball and football? Mostly blacks. We gotta
Mm-hmm.
criticize them. Yeah, we gotta criticize them. Like when they ain't show up. You a star
But
player, show up.
but
Right.
but let me
Much is
let me
given and
Like
much is
like
go ahead, T
required.
Kawhi,
Price, you got it, bro.
like
Too much is given and much is required. Go ahead,
no, I'm gonna say like Kawhi last night. He showed up. Like the game before, he threw out that air ball. He showed up last night. Oh man, you're gonna criticize him the game before. I'm not hating on the black man, and I'm a Kawhi fan. He came and he dropped his 45. You know what I mean? If he come back in the next game, play like shit, I gotta get on him. I'm not getting on the black man. It's like a lot of people take this shit personal. They going, oh, you
Man,
hating
that's
on the black
facts.
man. Yeah, like, dude, we're just talking about the game. We're not talking about his whole life. We don't know what he do in his life. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it. If he had a bad game, I remember back in the day, if a nigga have a bad game, they're going, yo, they can't believe this. Yo, even on TV, you watch ESPN, yo, they can't believe let's say Allen Houston had a bad game. They're going, yo, what the hell happened?
Yeah.
They don't try, you know what I mean? But right
Well,
now, if you, yo, who that?
well,
What your
no,
thought?
it's me. This is what I feel. You know that okay, a guy like AD
Uh huh.
comes to LA. T Price. He comes to LA. You already know. Okay, like take. Oh, I'm gonna make a personal a perfect example. Okay, we all know Julio Jones. While we on the subject of football, we all know Julio Jones.
Yeah,
He does when he's healthy. When he's 100% healthy, he's top 1, 2 receiver next to AB and a couple others in the league, right? But the
yeah,
fact that he's unhealthy, you getting a Julio Jones that's a year older. He's 32, may have a
yeah,
body of maybe a 36, 37-year old, and he's damaged goods. Well, you have to look at it. Okay, Anthony Davis coming in. Yeah, he was hurt in New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? Stayed hurt. You know, he was getting hurt while he was in LA and everything. You knew what you were getting when he stepped foot on that floor. Now
yeah. I
he
agree with
delivered
that.
a champion. He helped deliver the championship and was a viable piece to that. But let's not make no mistake. He was playing on a rolled ankle. He rolled his ankle, during the game.
Yeah,
In that championship. So they have to couple that, but people don't see that. These people are so like these people that bleed purple and gold. These people that are with the Knicks, or these people that are with Detroit, or these people that are with these big city franchise, Miami, whatever. They so focused on that guy winning that they'll be so shrewd for that guy to, oh, don't worry about it. He but not realizing you're gonna mess up this guy in the long run.
yeah. That's what I
You
was
know,
saying
they'll do
earlier.
anything
Yeah,
just to get that trophy or whatever. You're not out there playing. You're not out there running. You're not out there falling on your tailbone like Embiid and all them boys do. But you want to hold these guys up to expectation.
yeah. But yeah, the new generation don't understand that. That's what it is. Like you gotta win now. That's how they are. Like, cause I saw a lot of times, like, teams get bumped. I'm gonna go to football. Like I saw my Niners get bumped one year. I'm talking about the Montana young years. Like
Yeah.
y'all got bumped, but I knew y'all was supposed to win. Then the next year they come back and win. Like that's what happens.
Oh, okay. Wait, whoa,
Like
whoa, 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 whoa. Wait. Hey, y'all see this comment, y'all? He said the difference is that you guys put the same pressure. Hold on there. He put the same pressure on people of any color versus the media who has favorites.
I don't agree with that per se.
Yeah,
Because the
yeah. Like
media, I mean, I understand why he might say it like that, dude. I'm not getting paid to make my assessments of people. These people, they go to school for it. They got a whole certain dialogue. And one thing I learned about the media is this: if you ain't pushing the same agenda that they want to push, you can't work for them.
yeah,
You know,
yo, T Price, you don't know nothing. Like you don't know
right,
nothing. Yeah, if
right.
you don't agree with them, yeah, you don't know nothing.
Hmm.
Yeah, like come on, man.
Now I see why you said that. Whoever said that, I always look at it from all angles. I see why you say that, but we don't put the
Yeah,
pressure. The media put the pressure.
yo, he
It seemed
said
like to
stop
me.
lying.
It
Yo,
seemed
you
like to
see
me the
this?
media want to be a GM. It seems like the media want to be the GM and everything
Yeah,
nowadays.
yeah. Yo, you see that T Price? I mean, not T, Polo. Well, both of y'all. Y'all see that? Stop lying on the media. Like, what are you talking
Man,
about?
please wake up and smell the coffee.
Like, come on, man.
And them
Stop
same media
lying
folks
on
gonna take you straight to hell. Keep on believing in the media. Keep on thinking all these political folks and all these people that everybody think that they are so much for the American people. Keep on thinking
Yeah,
that.
they
Y'all gonna
not.
be
They
dumber.
make
You're gonna be dumb. I repeat this. And I'm saying it in a good way. You can be dumber than a box of rocks, and you're gonna be worse than shitty boo boo rocks. Keep on listening. Keep on listening
how
to them
you
people,
coming
man.
low. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cause they just
Salute,
full of
RJ Guap, and I gotta disagree with you. Nobody's
yeah,
lying on the
yeah,
media.
yeah, yeah. Like,
Nobody's
come on,
lying on the
dog.
media, man. You got to go and look for it on yourself. The proof is in the pudding. I'm
Mm-hmm.
sorry, guys. I have to say this. I got to address this right now. You know what we do on these channels, T Price, especially yours. We nip it in the bud. Look, RJ Watt,
Mm-hmm.
nobody's lying on the media. You need to go do your research on these guys. These guys aren't for the vast majority of these people that are in the media are to build these players up and then tear them down. They're
Yep,
not there to
Mm-hmm.
be
yeah,
their friends. It's a
yep.
shrewd
So
business, man.
Yeah,
look
he
at how many
probably a
friends
young
Stephen
dude.
A. Smith was. Look at all prime example. Look at Stephen A. Smith. Look at all the friends he done messed up. Allen Iverson. He messed up
Yep,
Carmelo Anthony, who was
KD.
supposed to be his right hand man.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
and
These
KD.
media folks, man. Man, come on, man. You know what? You know what? A person sounded saying that to me. That's like saying the person when I was younger. I used to tell them people all the time, man, when I was growing up, man, y'all believe everything. Old folks taught me a long time ago. If you believe everything in the media, everything is not what they say it is. Go out there and try it
Yep,
yourself and see what's going to happen to you.
yep.
Yeah, you know what I have to take for me to do it? Keep on
For
believing
you
everything
guys,
y'all
it
see.
doesn't
He's
matter
probably one
what
of those kind
color
of.
they are. If they're not playing, get you on their helmets. I
You
understand.
know, okay, it's like this, y'all. Check this out. We've been on this earth, no matter how many over there. How you ever heard of a hockey player ever getting suspended? Ever? Do they ever criticize white players like they do black players? That right there should tell you right then and there. Look at these sports. Look at football. They don't be, all they talk about is black players. The white players, they hold them to a higher standard. Come on
Yep.
now.
Hey,
It's right
RJ
there in front
Guap,
of
go
y'all
ahead and
face,
hop in
y'all.
and explain yourself, brother.
Yeah, yeah.
It's so easy. It's so easy to see that. And I'm not hating on no media. Okay, if we so much hating on the media, I got a good question for him. If you so much hating on the media, okay, why would Kwame Brown, shout out to my boy Kwame, why would Kwame Brown, he could have been all the little on platforms on TV, but he chose to go to ticket. So
Yep,
explain that to me. So
yep.
explain if the media is so good as you say he is, how come he didn't go on their platform, any one of their platforms? He chose to come down because that's how Kwame is. That's how he's raised. He came down, as we say, the people. He came
Yeah,
down here with us and chopped it up with us. I was
yeah. He
happy to be on the
talked.
panel. Yeah,
Yeah,
I support the
eh,
man. I support the man.
yeah. And he talked to people. Like he didn't say, "Yo, I
Mhm.
don't want no. I don't want to talk
Mhm.
to nobody." Like, you know what I mean? Like he talked. He
It's
talked
all
to
good, RJ Guap.
we
No, it's all
regular.
good. We disagree. But
Yeah,
I 1,000% disagree on what he said. But keep on living, youngin. Do these research
No,
about
no,
these
no, no, no,
people,
no,
man.
no. I'm sorry, T Price. No, no, I'm reading the comments. I'm sorry, brother. Listen, RJ
Oh.
Guap, it's not just Nick Wright. It's a whole lot of other.
Mhm. So who slew of them? Every network, Fox, FS1. You ever notice, y'all?
Jay
FS1.
Williams.
Now you know this. You know this too. FS1 and ESPN, they always got one person or two or three that loves LeBron James.
Yep.
Everybody, you always got that one person on every show that does it. It's a proven fact. And they always,
Yep.
and this is another thing too. When LeBron got injured, when he was gone, what they was talking about on TV the whole entire time, LeBron. Why they couldn't talk about nobody else?
Yep.
It's just I've been just watching this man. He said he's been in the league. What he is 18 years. In his 18 years, I watched his whole career, and I say the last 12 of them has been straight pure blasphemy. Straight pure blasphemy. The media, I'm telling y'all, people, the media is just like the devil. They still kill and destroy. Keep on thinking these media people telling the truth. I don't believe no media folks anyway. You ain't never played basketball before. You never went to college. You never played in the league. Man, you ain't telling me nothing about who's the greatest player of all time. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. You can't tell me who the greatest. I got my
Right,
own eyes. Come on,
right,
man. Get the fuck out of
right.
here.
And this what they're all, and that's why these youngsters be coming at me, talking about, Kobe is overrated. Hold on, I'll be back.
All right.
Yeah.
Look, but see, RJ Guap, yes, the media is for entertainment and it's to boost up ratings. I agree with you there. But basketball, to some people, is not just entertainment. Some people actually want to play the sport to actually make their presence
Yep.
felt and actually, do something for the team. But
Yep.
they have an agenda, man. You have to realize that they have an agenda. Their agenda is ratings and marketing. If they don't appeal, if a team like Utah doesn't appeal to an audience and they're not going to watch them and the ratings are falling, what you think they're going to do? If a team like motherfucking, Phoenix or something like that, you know what I'm saying, and they're like, oh man, well I want to see this star, I want to see that star, something like that. What you think they're going to do? Now I don't feel that way. I would love to see a Utah versus Atlanta
Yeah.
finals, but don't nobody want to see that. I would love to see that. I like parity.
Yeah. I agree
But
with
the
that.
average fan,
Yep.
they're like, man, where's LeBron? Or where's KD? Or where's
Yeah. Yep.
Kyrie? Or where's this person? Or
Yep.
where's that person? And that's what you have to realize, RJ Guap.
Yeah. Yeah. Cause he a young dude. He got to be a young dude. He have to be. Yeah. Cause I want to see the best teams go to the finals or whoever made it there. Like you grind to get it there. I want to see LeBron every year. Like, come on.
Hockey players be getting suspended every playoff series, but media never talks about how dirty hits that severely hurt people. I mean, yeah, hockey, man, hockey's a rough sport or whatever, but they never put it on blast. They never really talk about. They don't talk about. They talk about baseball here and there and everything, but it's mainly basketball and football. What you think about that, Ant and T.
Yeah, yeah, they changed the game. Yeah, it's basketball, football. Yeah. Like hockey fell down, but if they have a
Okay.
fight, like what you
Uh
was
huh.
about to
Go
say,
ahead.
Democrat?
Go
No,
ahead.
I
No.
was saying, like in hockey, like when they have a fight, they globalize it. Like they'll show the shit. Like you know what I mean? They just show the shit. Like the nigga
All right.
fighting for 1 minute, whatever it is. They like to show that in hockey, and they act like it's no problem. But if somebody do a bad foul in basketball, they're going, yo, he wasn't going for the ball. He tried to injure the guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what they do.
I just
That's
want to
facts.
touch on what RJ said. Um, I just read it what you said. You said that they've been. You said he don't want to go on there because they've been disrespecting him. This man been gone away from basketball for years, and they still talk about this man. They've been talking
No, he's
about
talking
this
about
man.
Kobe.
No, oh, he was
Yeah.
talking about Kobe.
No, I think I don't know. I don't know. My bad. I thought he was talking about
Man,
Kobe.
please. That's because the media wants that. See, he must. Let me just guess, RJ. You must be the. How old is you? You must be under the 30 year. You must be under the
Yeah,
30
yeah, he
club.
gotta be like 20. Yeah.
Only person you think about is LeBron. They way more. Man, dude. I know. I
Oh, he
know so
talking
many
about LeBron.
players. That,
Oh, my bad.
yeah, there's so
Yeah,
many
yeah,
players
he
that's
talking
better
about.
than LeBron. But
Yeah, it's a lot of players.
Salute to my
it's
boy
great.
Blackface Sports with TJ. Definitely a LA fan. South Kakalaki in the building, man. Go subscribe to his page, man, as well. TJ,
South
what's up,
Carolina.
man?
All
Yeah,
right,
man.
I'm gonna subscribe to him.
Kobe's way better than everybody. That's all I understand why the media talking about, oh, he's the greatest. To me, he ain't better than Larry Bird. Larry Bird's a great
Yes,
small
that's what
forward to
I be.
me.
Yo, he ain't
I'll
been
take
my
Dominique
top.
Wilkins. I'll take Dominique Wilkins over LeBron. And he ain't never had a
Yeah,
team around him. That's just me.
yeah.
He's
Now you
overhyped
got
to me. He's overhyped to me. He's one of the overhyped people. Have a good day, sir. I ain't charge you for that. Have a good one. Yeah, have a good one, but yes, sir. Nah, he just overhyped to me, man. And it's just,
yes,
and it's so bad. It becomes very toxic. It's been over
yes,
toxic for the last 12 years. When I'm telling you, when everybody talking about, oh, when he leaves, you're gonna miss him. No, the hell I'm not. It's time for the new generation. I
yes.
had to get over Magic. I had to get over Kobe. I mean Bird. I had to give over my Magic. All the greats. Dr. J. All the big time greats in them eras, man. I had to get over them for the new generation. They got some stars out here, but they don't want to recruit them.
Yep,
I don't understand that. But even what I like about David Stern, he was promoting everybody.
yep.
Even though Jordan was his guy, he still was giving everybody their fair
Yeah,
share.
yo, T Price. That's how I know all the role players because of that. Like
Mm-hmm.
you don't even know who the role players are now. The good
So
role play. Like back then, they used to talk about everybody. Even though Jordan was the man, they used to talk about everybody.
even
Like
back
right
then too,
now,
fam. Even back too,
uh
and
huh.
you could say this. Remember all them teams back in the day? Even the sorry teams, you have to respect them because they had shooters,
Yes.
they had
Yep.
defenders. Any
Mm-hmm.
team could beat you in the end of given night. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? And the game, man, I don't know, man. To me, the game is getting worse than it actually getting
Yeah.
better.
Cause
Because
even
the
though
analytics
Jordan was,
and storylines and the media's want to
even
be.
though,
Go ahead. You say
nah,
even though
but
Jordan what?
Jordan was the man. Even you didn't think he was gonna go to the finals sometimes. Like, like sometimes you thought he was gonna get bumped. Like when he started winning. Like, but now you know LeBron gonna go. LeBron gonna go because he stacked his team up. Cause back then Jordan, yo, he played my Pacers. They went 7. Like, get out of here. If it was this time, it would have went 5. They would have helped him go 5. You know what I'm saying? Like Jordan really fought his battles. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, and that's what all
Yeah,
the
he really fought
superstars
his
did back
battles.
then.
Yeah,
All the
yeah.
superstars did, man.
He
They
didn't say
fight
I
their
need
battles, man.
Ewan to help me out. I need Ewan on my team. He didn't need
Right.
all that. He said, I'm gonna do
You
what
know
I
what they
gotta
trying to?
do.
You know what this dude tried to
Yeah.
do to me yesterday? He gonna try to sit there and tell me that the Bulls teams were stacked. I'm like, dude.
Get the
I'm like,
hell
dude,
out. Who said that? Get the hell
one
out
of
of
the
here.
one of the spies
Oh,
from Lamont Lane
yeah,
channel.
yeah. Cause they all coons. I ain't gonna call them coons, but
Right,
fuck it.
right.
They full of
I let
shit
them rock
over
up
there.
there, but you know how it is when people come on other people's platforms, they want to try to dominate the conversation. They want to take over
Yeah.
your platform. I sat there and told her, you ain't taking over my platform. That's why I don't let KJ on my platform no
Yo,
more.
what
Because all
stream
he
I
want
was
to do
on?
is bash Kobe. Only thing he want that was yesterday on yesterday's stream.
Uh, what's the
You
name
know
of it?
I be
Let me
going.
listen to it.
You know I be going like 12,
Yeah,
13 hours.
I be
Sometimes.
seeing you be going like 11 hours. I be seeing that
Yeah,
shit.
cause cats,
Yeah,
cause I give a chance. Man, majority of the time I be working and stuff. I like cats sit there and chop it up. You
yeah,
know?
yeah.
Okay, let's
That's
see.
what's up.
Yeah.
Who is saying who is better than Mike?
Oh, come on, man. If you ain't
Mm-mm.
saying Kobe, then I don't want to hear nobody else. Probably
Oh,
Kareem.
RJ
That's it.
Guap, man. Hey,
RJ Guab, I bet you
don't
think so.
disrespect the
I don't
homie
pay
like
attention to
that.
that. Hey, that's his opinion. I know more. Hey, you know what? You know what's
Hey, if
crazy,
you
Polo?
no, wait, hold on. Let
He
me say this,
said
T
People
Price.
Kobe
here.
can't.
Let me say this. Hold on. If
Go
you're
ahead.
gonna say some shit like that, RJ Guap, then step up in the snake
Yeah,
pit.
Yeah, yeah.
Step
Come
up in
in,
the pit,
right.
man, and
nigga.
prove
This is
your point.
Lions Den.
Don't talk in the comment section,
Right.
bro.
I
Real
don't like
talk.
that.
South
Come dress
Solitical,
me.
man. I see you in the building. Now, South
I
Solitical
respect
ain't
it.
proven. South Solitical will come up in here and he will actually say, okay, right. That's why I got respect for that guy. But I don't like this old running, ducking, dodging, anything like that,
Yeah.
man. If you say
Like,
that
come
that
on.
man don't know basketball, come in the
Oh
building,
man,
man. That's what we want to see.
that's the same guy that was in my chat room yesterday. Sounds a little. Oh man, I ain't gonna have
Yo,
that conversation
Kobe
with him,
can't
bro.
sit with Braun. Man, shut
Nah,
up, man.
he come
Shut
on
up,
here
homie.
all the time, man. He be talking trash about my Sixers, T Price. He ain't no personal with him.
I
What's
know it
up,
ain't nothing
Jamoris? I see
personal.
you in here in the building, man.
Oh,
Jamoris
that's my boy
represents, man.
Jamal.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tamaris.
LBBC.
Yeah, Tamaris. Yeah, yeah, I like Tamaris.
Hey man,
Get
I
him,
got
come up
nothing
here,
against
nigga.
them, but I just don't like
Oh,
it. Like
oh,
people
South
that come on
Solitical.
my
No, no,
platform
no,
and
no,
some
no, no,
Kobe
no,
haters.
no, no, no. South Solitical. Nah, Now South Political, dog, he'll come in here, man. I fucks with South Political, man. It ain't nothing
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. I let him got on the platform. He sat on my platform for like 2 or 3 hours last night.
Yeah,
He's here.
man.
You know
He
how
got
I
his
Yeah,
am.
well respect.
salute.
He got his own
Samars.
business. Support his
Yeah, he
black
got his
business
own.
on
That's one thing I
ATL,
like
man.
about him too, because he got his own perspective. He don't go by. That's why I listen to him. You know, I can
Man,
give
T
anybody a
Price,
chance.
man, we part ways. Man, he said that man, we would part ways on the '96 Bulls beating the Golden
Hmm.
State Warriors.
Oh man, no man.
Man,
A
come on,
lot
man.
of people don't
The Bo-
understand how good Ron Harper, dude. He did. I remember he
yes.
was saying this yesterday. I remember what he said yesterday around the line. He was saying that um having them tall guards like that, like Harper and them, would be able to make it in the NBA. Like, what you mean? You have tall ass Harper. You
Yeah,
got Michael
here
Jordan,
go
and you
RJ
got
Block,
Pippen.
man. He coming through.
You could switch. They could switch anything. They could switch anything. Yeah, he was the one that said was saying that I respect his opinion, but I totally disagree. He was the one that was saying that the Bulls
What's up with it,
was a
RJ
stacked
Block? I
team.
see you in the building, man.
Man,
What you
it
got to
wasn't
say?
No,
stacked,
you
man.
you
Come
know
on.
I'm in here. I just can't
Who
take
that?
the
What's up,
nonsense. I
South
done
Political?
heard.
No. Hold on. Hey, we're gonna keep this organized, all right? Now, first off, you came up in here and you said, he don't know his basketball. I know it's a joke, but because we know T. Price knows the Lakers. He's a real Laker fan. And then on top of that, man, you said he don't know his basketball. You know what I'm saying? So you
I
go
don't
ahead
think
and go.
so.
You explain why your point, and then T. Price goes, and then South Political, you get on. Y'all go in that order. Go ahead, take it away, bro.
Nah, for somebody to say that Dominique Wilkins is better than LeBron James at the game of basketball, they don't know
Oh,
basketball. Like I can't even take you Dominique Wilkins. If you want to go Larry Bird, granted, I'll probably
Okay,
give you that.
are
Is
you
he
done
better than
yet?
LeBron James?
Th-
Hell no.
This is why I'm gonna let you keep on going, sir. But one thing you're not going to do is insult my intelligence, because I know the game of basketball, sir.
I said I
I
can
do know
take
the
you
game,
serious.
but I
I said I.
understand.
That's my
I
opinion,
understand
but I
why
can
you
take
hold
you
on, hold on. No,
serious.
no, 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 no. You're not going to do that, sir. You're not going to do that to me. I'm tired of cats trying to sneak jab me like I don't know what I'm talking about. There's a main
I
reason
don't
why
think you
I
don't.
picked Dominic. There's okay. That's your problem, sir. I'm listening to you fairly and clearly, sir, and I'm calm as collective as
Oh, I
ever.
didn't
And
finish my
anybody
point.
knows
You just
me.
cut me off.
Hey, and you missing my point. You missing my point. Yes, LeBron, he's well decorated. I'm talking about. I will take Dominique Wilkins. You know why I take Dominique Wilkins?
Uh huh.
He can play both end. He can. He was a great elite scorer.
Uh huh.
He wasn't the greatest defender, but he
Uh
was a decent defender. Now I say that because that man spent 10 years in Atlanta. He had nobody else with him. They didn't want to build nothing around that motherfucker. That man got so much disrespected. They didn't put that man in the top 50 greatest players of all time, where he clearly should have been. Clearly. Now LeBron, he is good. This is one thing I do not do is lie. He
He's
is
good.
good.
He's great.
He's no, no, no. That's according to you. Don't put words in my mouth. He's good to you. He's better to you. To you. Now, I'm saying for me, he don't move the needle like Magic Johnson did. He don't wow
Uh,
me like Kobe did. He don't even
pause.
wow me like Bird did. This is my
Pause.
opinion, man. You cannot my decision, bro. If you want me to respect you, how come you can't respect me? Don't be
For
cutting me
me,
off when I say something that trigger you. Hear me? You know what, bro? Go ahead and talk, bro. Because honestly,
because
I can't get into
wait,
you
all right.
because you
Answer
trying
this
to cut
question
me
for me.
off every
Answer.
Hey,
time. Go ahead, bro.
I'll
hey,
stop talking.
y'all go one at a time, man. Hey, RJ, you say what you need to say, and then T Price, then you gonna have
It's
the
all I
floor.
need to know. Do you like LeBron James? Yes or no?
He played for my Lakers. Can't help but to like LeBron James. What are you talking about? Is that a setup question that I'd like to do with y'all LeBron fans? Do
Do you
you like
like him? Yes
LeBron
or no?
James?
If you
I
don't like
respect
the
him as
man,
a
just say you
player.
don't
He
like
played for
him.
the Lakers. Of course, I got to respect him. I respect his
I'm
game,
not
but
asking you do you
do I
respect. I'm
consider
asking do
him
you
as the
like him?
GOAT? Nope,
Do you like him?
nope.
I don't care. I don't care if you
I
think
like
he's
him
the
as a
GOAT.
basketball player. That's it. I only judge his courtness. I don't judge his lifeness. I'm talking about his courtness.
I
His
mean,
courtness to me
I'm
is
sorry. I'm
very
trying to see if you're
suspect.
objective. I don't think you're objective.
Hey, I get that man. Oh, you might as well say what you want to say. I'm an old head. It's hard to reach me, bro. But one thing I do give somebody credit: LeBron is a great player, and this one thing I understand. Every time I do get this man credit, it's not enough credit. Or you want me to sit there and say the man is the goat for me to be like, oh yeah, he is. No, man, that man is not the goat of anything to me, bro.
Now he's not the
His
GOAT to me
standards,
either.
the standards, I know. I'm just saying, this typical standard that I see that the NBA greats, all the greats have sat there and led a precedence of how to play the game. how to treat the game. One thing I do say about LeBron is this: he's always ready to go. He, only thing I don't like, the only thing I don't like is this: he gives up on his teammates, and I've seen it happen too many times. He don't get back on defense sometimes, and I'm just like, dude, the referees ain't gonna bail you out, and the media fanboys and the women makes it harder for people to accept LeBron. But people like me, I still accept him, but I don't put him up there like everybody else does. That's the only point I'm trying to say. I like LeBron, but do I think he's one of the best players in his generation? Yeah, you could put him in there. You could put Curry in there. Curry got 3 rings. He got 4. He ain't totally dominated his era. If he was dominated his era, nobody would have won. That's the difference between greatness to me. Because when Magic played, it was either him or Bird winning championships. When Kobe was playing, either he won or Tim Duncan won. That was it in the West. And then no, Dallas won one. Dallas should have had 2. But I'm just
LeBron,
saying, LeBron is good, but he's not. He don't move the needle for me, sir. That's all I'm saying. He's
I
a great player. He's gonna go down as the greatest player of all time. I get all that, but do I don't have him up there. To me, it's disrespectful because how y'all gonna put this man and skip Kobe Bryant like Kobe wasn't even there? How this man just skipped him? When that conversation happened to say, you know what, LeBron, he passed Kobe.
can I give you the reason?
Or you gonna give me the real reason or you gonna give me the
I'm
media
gonna give
agenda?
you the real reason. You know why he passed Kobe? Number one, you said Kobe dominated his generation. How? What did he dominate? He didn't dominate nothing. He played with Shaq. He played with the most dominant player, a top 3 center ever. Come on, bro. The most dominant player ever. LeBron won 3 chips in his era when Kobe was playing. He got 4 MVPs in his era when Kobe was playing. And don't tell me nothing about Kobe and Bryant in the rape charge. He won an MVP after the rape charge. So I don't want to hear none of that. Kobe didn't wow me. Kobe was a good player. He's a top 15 player, but come on now. Let's be fair. He didn't do nothing on the court. That's better than LeBron.
Hey,
That's to
what's
me.
going on, man?
That's to me. But MJ is the GOAT.
Okay, go ahead. Do you have any response to that, T Price? And then South Political, man, take it away. T Price, you got a
Oh,
response to
we
that,
good,
brother?
man. Let the man go. Let him cook.
No,
Let
no,
that boy cook.
he was
I
he was
understand it.
he was asking about
No, I
Kobe.
understand where he's coming from. I ain't gonna get nowhere with it. That's his opinion, so we good.
Right,
Wait,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
wait,
Your opinion is
wait,
definitely
hold on,
validated
hold
here.
on,
And one
Paulo.
thing about this channel, we objective. Now, South Political knows that. Go ahead, South Political.
Yeah, man. I have respect for all people's opinions, man. Let me address this again, man. I just come on here and try to build with black brothers. I don't know who all beef with each other. I go on a lot of different people platforms, and I hear people say stuff about. I don't know everybody in this space, so to be a spy agent, man, I'm just a entrepreneur to come on here, man, talk a little bit of basketball. So I try to
Yeah,
get on
let me
people
let
platform and see what they're about, huh?
let me say this. I didn't mean to cut you off, South Political, but I fucks with everybody, and T Price knows that, Ant know that, or even RJ Guap know that, and definitely South Political. Listen, me and South Political, we spent hours on here. Not even talking about no basketball, no sports, man. We talk about just real life. The same token with T Price in the same way with Ant and RJ Guapis came on here too. So this is a brotherhood. Ain't none of that stuff. And if you got a problem with somebody, hey, T Price, you know me, you know how we do. Hey, handle that stuff in the backyard, and that's what we say.
Right,
On here though,
right.
we come here to build a brotherhood. So go ahead,
Yeah,
South Political. Man, come on.
but yeah, man. Kobe, in my opinion, man, Kobe's not better than LeBron. I mean,
Thank you.
Kobe for but a little bit under half his career wasn't even the best player on his team.
Thank you.
He might have been the best player in the league for 4 to 5 years at most, probably from 2004 to about 2009.
Nah, nah,
You
nah.
know, you can't say. I mean, let me address my opinion. You know, because I mean, a lot of y'all. I mean, somebody had to take it. They'll take Dominique Wilkins over LeBron. Okay, okay, that's cool. But you can't say this about a player like Jordan, Jordan or LeBron or even Bird and Magic. You know, they were dominant, considered the best, some of the best, arguably the best players for at least a decade in the basketball. You can say that about LeBron. You can say that about Jordan, and you could arguably in the '80s make us make a argument for Bird or Magic. You know, and I never just really seen that in Kobe's 20-year career with the Lakers. He was one of the best. He was one of the best up and coming players that came off the bench for the first 3 years of his career. For the first 7 to 8 years playing with Shaq, he wasn't even the best player on his team. But then right after Shaq left, you know, that's when he took over and, you know, became the best player in the league for about 4 or 5 years, in my opinion. About 2009, Le, LeBron took over that until arguably now for most people. 2020, what we in
Let me let me
2021?
let me step in. Okay, I gotta step in on this. Let me ask both of you a question. This is to
Okay,
RJ Guap and to South Political. How many all defensive teams has LeBron made?
6.
five, five
Yeah,
or
five,
six.
six. You know how many Kobe made?
Kobe got 12, but
12.
to me, I think he got those
12.
off of
Hold on, hold on, hold
reputation.
on, hold
He didn't
on.
lock nobody
How
out.
many? Hold on. We're going to get to that. I'm going to hold your horses. There's a reason why I'm asking you this question. Okay. How many all defensive first teams has LeBron made?
I don't know. I just know he made 6
Oh
defensive
I
player
no,
know
of
well
the
he
year.
made no. Okay, no problem.
five.
He made
It's
five.
five.
Kobe made
It's
nine.
five.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Now,
Uh-huh.
not only was he a scorer. Okay, you couple
Mm-hmm.
that with a defender. Okay, Kobe did lock players up. As a matter of fact, there were several times when he was left on the island by himself when Kobe made actually great defensive plays. That's one thing that already automatically separates the two. I don't even like comparing the two because they play entirely different games. They play Kobe played both ends of the floor, and couple with that, he was always having to carry a bigger load than what LeBron does.
Oh,
Can I
no,
rebuttal
no,
that?
no,
Can
no.
I
That's
rebuttal
where
that?
you got to. That's where it's wrong. I mean,
Now,
LeBron for most
oh,
of his career has been, especially in the playoffs. If you even just pick of the playoffs, even when he played with the Heat, it was a lot of years he
What
led the
in the
team
weak
in
East,
points, rebounds, and assists in the playoffs. Even though
right?
he
And
had
Kobe would have
he
demolished that
so-called
East.
stacked the deck.
He would have demolished that East.
so why didn't
What
he?
Who?
are
He
we
could have
talking
came to
Who?
the
about? And
East.
then plus he played in a less physical era. They took away the
No, but you
hand
talked
checking.
about the role between
Who?
the
LeBron came to
players.
the NBA in 2003, bro. What are you saying?
Right, and they were just barely doing away with a lot of different things. Kobe had already came in '96 and '97. He was playing against Jordan when they were just at the tip of a hand check.
Kobe,
And he
So
didn't
let
do
that
nothing.
sink in.
He was averaging like 7 points a game.
Matter of fact, you know what? Since you want to go there and you want to talk about skill set and him being better and all this other stuff,
Wait, hold on,
name me
guy.
5 moves that LeBron has.
Wait, hold on. Let me talk. Let me talk. This is how
No,
we
I'm
know
asking you a question. Name
5
five
moves
moves
that LeBron
that he
has.
that
now
LeBron has.
now we getting into some where we just kind of sensationalize
Well,
what
you
we like
said that he
about a
was
player.
better skill wise, so you have
LeBron,
to take
LeBron,
everything into account.
no, but you look, LeBron is more efficient than
You just
as an
like
offensive
Kobe
player.
Bryant
He's way more
aesthetic. You like
How
efficient
how
than
he
so?
plays
Kobe
the
and
game. You
average
How
like
more
his
so?
points.
grace in
If
the
you
air.
look
That's
at
what
his
you like
How
about
if you
so?
look at
Kobe.
his field goal percentage, LeBron is not a crafty player that has a array of offensive moves, but his
Right,
physicality and his skill set allows him to get easier and more efficient shots than and being bigger and stronger than those players and having a skill set where he can handle the
right.
ball. He's
But
able to
they,
get easier shots than Jordan and Kobe, especially Jordan. I mean, especially Kobe. Kobe was a player that took a lot of inefficient shots.
He
He's
took a
one of
lot
the
of
toughest.
terrible
He's
shots.
he's one of the toughest shot makers ever in the game. You could
okay,
argue he's the best shot, like difficulty shot maker ever to play the game, but he took a lot of inefficient shots, and he's an all-time leader in missed shots. But he's
but
not
that
the
but that
all-time
was
leader in
that was
scoring
that
or
was his
anything like that.
that was his job. That was his job. That was his primary. That was what he was set to do. LeBron plays an
Yeah,
entirely different game
but,
than Kobe did. Okay,
but
and also you have to realize his first intent wasn't to score. Okay, so we can't sit up here and
yeah, and
say,
he
okay,
still won the
LeBron has
all-time
this
And
league
he
type
does
of
it,
scorer.
and he
mentality
scores
or
better
that
than
type of
Kobe
mentality.
Bryant. That's what I'm trying to tell
Huh?
you. He's not looking to
Yeah,
score, but he scores better than Kobe Bryant.
No, that's not true
How is it
because
not
he
true? Look at
has
his
he has
Yeah,
an
stats.
array of different moves. LeBron's moves are just get to the paint, and towards the end of his career, he would play sort of what we known as
but
bully ball.
but
Kobe
he
was
was able
a
to
finesse
get
player
quality,
that
better
knew how to
quality
use
shots.
his moves. He knew how to use the triple threat. He knew how to stop and pop at the middle. He developed the runner. He developed the fadeaway. He knew how to play with his back to the basket.
Yeah.
He knew under the up and under. And on top of that, he could run in transition and catch alley oops. He could do everything. Some of the
Okay,
things that
Polo.
LeBron could not do.
Polo. Let's just say that you like
But
Kobe's Bryant game. His aesthetically is more pleasing to the eye, but two
You
points
said
is
what?
too aesthetically. Like you like his game, you like how he triple threats and all that. But aesthetically, you like his game.
Well,
But
that's the point of a
2 points
guard.
is two
Did
points.
you
It
play
doesn't matter how
basketball?
you get your 2 points. It's 2 points, no matter what. It don't matter
Hold
if
on,
you're
hold on. No,
backing
no,
your
no, no,
man
no, 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 no.
down.
I know South Solidical played, but did you play basketball?
yeah,
Yes, I play
Okay, well, you
basketball.
play guard, right?
Yeah, I'm a god.
Okay, what is the point? What is the basis of a shooting guard and a small forward? It's the triple threat position when you out there by yourself and you need to get by your
Wait,
opponent because you could
wait. So
either.
LeBron can't get by. We talking. I'm talking about LeBron from '03 to now. Now he really can't get no by nobody. That's why he always calling for screens. He's old now. But if you're talking about LeBron when he first came into the league to about 2018ish, LeBron is getting past people. Now he
Yeah,
can't. He's slow. He's old.
he was still learning how to close games. He didn't even know how to close
What?
games. He
He's
didn't
more
know
clutch
how to
than
close
Kobe. He's
games.
more
That's a
clutch than
fact,
He did
Kobe.
Polo.
not
How?
That's a
know
fact,
how to
Polo.
close
I
any
just want to
game.
harp in right quick. I'm
He's
gonna
more
harp in
clutch
right
than
quick.
Kobe. So how does that
I'm
make
gonna I want
sense?
to harp in right quick.
He did not, bro.
I'm so tired of this argument where y'all sit there and say that LeBron takes the best shot. Look at majority of his points. Where have they come from, sir?
It doesn't.
For y'all
Two
saying
points is two
no, no.
points. Does it
Answer my
matter?
question. Hold on. Yes,
Doesn't matter.
answer my question. No, no. I'm gonna prove a point. Answer my question first. See, I don't like when y'all. This is one of the main reasons I don't like to debate with anybody. You want me to answer y'all question, but when I ask you a question, you don't want to hear my question. What does it matter?
Okay,
It does matter if you actually
I'm gonna
listen.
answer your question, then you answer my question. Tell me your question.
I asked you answer my question first. Where
Okay,
does LeBron get most of his points from in the paint? So how you gonna sit there gonna tell me? Hold on, I'm not done yet. How in the world you gonna sit there gonna tell me that he has better? He's a way more efficient scorer. Of course, you can score when you took 3 feet underneath the basket.
uh-huh.
Majority. Look at his points. It's looking on Basketball Reference. The good.
Okay, bro. Don't
I
be
call
long
that the
winded
good
with it,
Negro
please.
Bible of basketball. I ain't interrupting you. Go ahead. I'm turning my mic off.
I did not make that point earlier though when we were breaking down the game that he's a bigger and stronger. I mean, he's a bigger and more skilled
Wait,
wing player than Kobe to where he can get easier baskets. He's more efficient and be more efficient. And then even in the playoffs, he's more efficient than Shaq in the paint, which is a mate.
Yeah, oh
I mean,
yeah,
that's a
yeah. Oh, I get
phenomenal
exactly
player.
why y'all say it. And honestly, y'all, when I said Dominique, I was just trolling. I was just fucking around. Like I really was gonna say Dominique Wilkins. See, I say stuff like that just to see what people will say. Oh, you don't know nothing about basketball. I knew you was gonna say that. When the hooper ever said I don't know nothing about basketball, I ain't
But
gonna take
but
Dominique. I will not take Dominique over LeBron. It's like I keep telling y'all, LeBron is a great player. He is. I ain't taking nothing away from him. But to me, he has showed me too many times where he come up short. He came up way more short. They could give me Kobe air balls. They could give me that Boston Massacre. That's about the only thing people get. And also, they could get that 3-1 when they was up 3-1. And that's when Phil Jackson had the nerve to tell Kobe Bryant, you need to start trusting your teammates more. You know what Kobe did? He did exactly what Phil Jackson did. And but who got ridiculed for that? Kobe did.
I
You see what I'm saying?
I
Come on,
see
man. Y'all got
Price.
to keep it a
I would
buck
say
here,
this,
man.
see Price. I would say
Yes,
this:
sir.
if you put the Kobe and Shaq Lakers back in the '90s, they I don't think Jordan will win. Go 6 for 6.
Yeah, man,
Not saying he'll lose every finals, but
yeah, this is the
the
thing that LeBron never
competition is not
had
the
to me.
same, bro.
This is one thing. If LeBron had a big man like Shaq, like Kobe had, oh man, that man win rings though. He'll win rings. See, this is the thing too. LeBron, my version of LeBron that I like was the Miami LeBron.
that's his.
He was,
He was in his prime.
hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. When he was playing in Miami, that was the best LeBron I ever seen in my life. And also,
I
I say like
mean,
the first couple of years when he was with the
it,
Cavs,
it
them
should have
them
been. He
five
was in
years
his
right
mid
there.
20s.
Yeah, I do give you that. The only thing is with him, it's just like This is why I'm a Laker fan first. I'm a Laker fan because of Magic, right? And I see Magic retired. Lakers were shitty boo boo rocks. We was done. They got Shaq. Okay, it took a while for Kobe to develop. This is the only thing I tell people this all the time. Yes, LeBron had the keys to the city when he first got in. Kobe couldn't come in and play. He had Eddie Jones in front of him. And then at the time, the coach at the time, hold on, the coach at the time didn't like playing rookie players. He liked to play veterans.
Can I go now?
You know what I'm saying? And then by
I
the
mean,
time he
we
did,
gotta.
and then the time he did, and then the time he did, that's why I give LeBron his credit. I'm not taking that away from him. I'm saying if Kobe would have had the same opportunity, would have came in killer. But that's one thing I respect about Kobe, and I
Right.
do respect LeBron. Though I respect every NBA player. I don't respect the media because the media make too many excuses for certain players. Y'all know who we talking about here. They just do, and they want to downgrade everybody else to put him there. And I'm like, that's where to me it's hard for me as a fan to be like, how you gonna ridicule one of the best Lakers other than Magic? To me, the greatest Lakers to me is Magic Johnson and Kobe Bryant. You can put them one or two. Some people say Magic, some people say Kobe. I pick Kobe because Kobe played both ends consecutively. First,
I,
all defensive teams, 12. LeBron should be up there too. LeBron got how many he got all first
I,
team? He
I
got like
think,
six, don't he?
not
He got
six,
about six,
but
don't he?
I keep it fair. I kept it fair about LeBron. I say he's my favorite player,
Come back
but
in,
I
Yeah,
think
you
it's
did.
disrespectful to Lakers. Hold on. I think it's disrespectful to Lakers to start having a conversation about him being the best Laker. He hasn't even.
Hmm.
He's only played what up to that point 2 years, 3 years now. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? It's disrespectful to
Yeah,
the
you
other Lakers.
did.
I didn't like that
Oh,
talking point.
I was gonna say this to you too. Hold on, I was gonna say to you, brother. I don't think you a spy. You feel what I'm saying? I don't think that. You know what I'm saying? I just asked Polo who he was, cause I know Polo. Me and Polo, we thin and nail. When he said a brother is good, and I know he's good. 'Cause I know people come on my channel and they be pouring stuff to other people, which I don't care. I get my platform. Hey, I sat there and let you chop
Oh
it up.
no,
How long
oh,
we sat there and chop it up? You chopped up a long time,
no,
but
bro.
I respect.
I,
I respect
I
how
was,
you break the game down,
I'm gonna
though.
tell
I
you
see
what I
where
was
you're coming
gonna do,
from.
man. I was gonna come on your channel a couple of times. Then I see what you about. Then I'm gonna donate to you. That's just all I do, man.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not.
yeah.
I'm not on here. I know everybody in this YouTube space ain't. You know what I'm saying, cool.
I'm
I
cool
done
with
been on people
everybody.
platform and in the middle of it, they start dissing people and I'll be like, man, I'm not getting in it. I didn't come on here for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Oh,
on
I
here to build
appreciate
with
you,
people.
bro.
You know what I'm
Now I
saying?
know who.
I
Now I
can't
know who
control
you
that.
are. Right, 'cause Polo told me who you was, and one thing about Polo, if Polo says somebody's good, I'm gonna listen to him. I look at Polo as a brother too. You know what I mean? Because he's been doing this
Yeah,
before me. You know what I mean? That's why I don't like how people try to buy a ticket and everybody else. You don't like what Ticket
yeah,
say. You go to his boys channel, then you try to disrespect Ticket, and then I don't understand people that do stuff like that. I like everybody. I want my platform to come on now. I keep telling them I got these women coming for them, but the women don't want to come on the channel. They listen, but they don't want to debate because they hear how men how we talk to each other. You see what I'm
yeah,
saying? Some men. Not all of us. Some maybe we can have a conversation. We can chop it up. Ain't no cuss words. Pull up your location, show your picture, that crazy stuff, man. Come on,
yeah,
this is just dialogue.
Yeah, it's just
yeah.
It's just
YouTube.
basketball dialogue.
I got
I was
enough
just trolling
respect
when
for
I said
people that
about
come on
that.
their platform and not do none of that.
No, I
Even
don't do
I've been
that.
disrespected on people's platform.
I
I
don't
feel like
disrespect
it's
nobody.
disrespectful. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't disrespect nobody. That's one
Hey,
thing
let
about
me
me. And
let me
Polo
let me let
and
me let
Polo
me
can know this.
let me read some of these comments first, and then
Go ahead.
I'll let y'all get back to the cooking or whatever. Okay, Jamar's. Let's go back to Jamar. Jamar's definitely in the building, man. He backing you on everything, D Price, that you're saying. That ain't no shade to RJ Wap, and of course my boy South Solidical. Dominique wasn't the greatest defender at first, but he started playing defense good on later on in his career. Yeah, I can agree with that. Let's see. TJ said,
I was
"How
waiting for
how
y'all to get here.
how is he always ready to go?"
Let me see.
These people been
Okay,
killing with these lottery tickets, man. You been missing these chicks
that's it.
too, boy. Lord have mercy. We seen one of them here
What's
look
the
like
name?
Janet Jackson, boy. But she
Blackface is
wasn't.
a Laker
She
fan. He
wasn't.
said
She
Kobe
wasn't.
all day.
She wasn't black. I think she was like Indian or some shit like
Jamar said Kobe footwork was unmatched. Later in his career, stopped the line. Yep, that's fact. And Kobe scores way better with his back to the basket. See, that's another thing, RJ Guap, that I was trying to tell you.
see they were transitioning. Like you were talking about 2003, there was still some players that were still playing with their back to the basket. The game started to evolve more from outside in as opposed to inside
and,
out. They were still relatively, trying to make that
and,
transition. And then after about like 2000, after around like 2004, 2005, 2006, you really started to see the big
yeah,
man just kind of stray away. I think the last
and
of the
you got
bunch was like Yao Ming and a couple of others or whatever. And then now you see because you got Jokic. Jokic handle he's pretty much the point guard and shit. You know what I'm saying? So y'all
and
go ahead and
then
get back to cooking, man.
hold on, you got to take this into consideration too, man. We forget about this. A lot of people only talk about the hand checking. With them in the 2000s start to implement and let teams play zones, that affected the behind the back play in the league too. With people being able to play matchup zones and different type of zones concepts, which you couldn't do in the 90s, even though
Yeah,
you
because
did
Jordan
have
didn't like it.
mid in the mid in the early to mid 90s where you had hand checking, that played a bigger impact on players playing to the basket as well as the evolution of 3-point shooting and bigs wanting to become 3-point shooters and so forth. You know, a lot of people don't talk about that, man.
Hey, you got a point in
Absolutely.
that.
Where teams
You
could
do
put up
got a
walls
you
on
said
you,
a
huh?
great
They
point.
they
Right, you said a great
they
point
were
right there too.
they were
That was
always
that was
running.
And Brown
They
shot
they ran the
40%.
zone like T Price. You go back and you go look at that those Detroit games and stuff. They weren't
mhm
supposed to,
mhm
but they were always running a floating zone against Michael Jordan.
mhm. Right.
But you didn't really see it but Jordan recognized it because he was in UNC and in the ACC. That
Mhm.
was a tough conference back then. But
Right.
he recognized it early though. But my bad, man. I was cutting in, man. Y'all go ahead and cook, man.
No, man, you just made a great point. 'Cause a lot of people don't talk about that. I mean, you brought that up yesterday. The hand checking, man, and that changes. Because I remember you said that polo, and I seen the first team I seen actually did a zone other than the old school, other than Detroit Pistons was the Mavericks when they played LeBron. I was like, whoa! Now I begin to see you can't do all that hand checking. Then I saw how the game. Look at the game 5 years ago. It seemed like every 5 years the game is changing. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? That's why you see all these. Remember when I say this earlier, Polo? They are bringing the big man back in the league, but the
Yeah.
big man they don't score underneath. You got to be outside. You know what I'm saying? You got to know how
I'm
to stretch
ready
the
for it, T
floor.
Price. I'm ready for it, man. Because like I like guys like Aiden. I love MB. That's why I
Yeah,
like MB
you
so
look
much.
like you're 50 years
I got
old.
Hakeem. I love the way Hakeem played. You know why T Price and South Solidical Anthony and RJ Watt? Because Hakeem played like a motherfucking guard as a big man.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Mm-hmm.
David Robinson, he played like a guard as a big man.
Mm-hmm.
I
Jokic,
mean,
Mm-hmm.
you
Robinson
look
don't get a
at
lot of his David Robinson don't get a lot he don't get his
Man, he showed
flowers
He
like
don't
he
get
should,
no
bro.
love. He
He
no
had
love
his
whatsoever.
face up game as a big man was crazy.
Mhm.
He could face
Hey,
up
I
and
remember that game too. I didn't mean to cut you off. I remember that game when he need to score when
score
he's trying to
70.
win the scoring chip. Yeah, that the Abel was bad, man. He was a bad
Yeah.
man, and he was left-handed too. And he was a decent 70%. He was running like probably like mid 70s in free throws and
He,
stuff like that.
he's
That's
very
why
athletic, I
people
believe
like
too.
us, people like us who know who these great players are, we got to keep their names alive. I know the media, they don't like to give all these players they proper due. They don't just want to give one certain players who they like. I like to give all the respected players. That's why I say too, when it comes to these voting, I can't take it away the voting, but I know the voting also is a lot of biasness too. Because let's say this for instance, you remember that year when Clay Thompson didn't make the first or second or third NBA team, he couldn't even qualify for the match because that voting matters. You see what I'm saying? So hey, and I like your point too. 'Cause remember I don't remember. I was going to ask Polo this too. Polo, who you think should vote for the MVP? Who do you think should vote for the for the vote? Because you did say a good point. Yes, I was thinking about that all last night.
Oh, you want me to repeat it? What I
Not the
said?
No,
players.
yeah, no, no. I thought I said at first to me, I did say the players, but oh boy, I can't
You
not
got
say your name,
recency
but
bias and then you got error bias.
yeah,
They
Meaning
don't
you
right,
give
might have
votes
right,
some
unless
people that like
MVP
LeBron,
deserved.
some people that like Jordan, and some people that like stars from
yeah,
the past, like Dr. J.
hmm
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. It's
So
a lot of
certain
You
bias,
games,
see,
man.
But see, like a lot of people, like okay, I think I told you Price this already, but South Political, RJ Guap and Anthony, if you go to my family reunions, man, you'll be surprised. A lot of them don't even they don't even like Jordan like that. They don't like
That's
Jordan. They don't like
that's what
LeBron.
I was
You know who they
bringing up.
be talking about? They be talking about guys like Magic.
Mm-hmm.
They be talking about
All right,
Dr.
all
J.
hurt like shit.
Shout out to my boy Turok. He with Will
Mm-mm.
Chamberlain.
I take
You know
took
what
my
I'm
last
saying?
shot.
Like, there's a lot of guys don't see Jordan as the GOAT, and I'm cool
That's
with
why
that.
I
A lot
wasn't
of
here
guys
the
don't
last
like
2 days.
a lot of guys don't like
Nah,
that guy.
I couldn't
I'm
take it.
sorry,
I only
Jordan
slept
to
like
go. Jordan to go. I'm sorry.
See that's why I bring up the conversation about they made Jordan the archetype of what a GOAT is. But why wasn't a player like Bill Russell or even a Wilt made the archetype and package like that?
Because they
You
always
know,
bringing up the fact, back then they'll say like little things like, "Oh, he played against midgets," or "There was only a couple teams," or all this. But really, man, you got to take into account them guys were going through segregation and stuff like that. They want to talk about people pouring popcorn and stuff like that. Man, these
Yep.
guys were getting spit on a regular. These
The
guys were
meat.
getting called
Uh
racial
huh.
slurs. These guys were getting stuff thrown at them. People were like in Glory Road, that movie about Texas Western, what they did to Neville Shed in the bathroom. They took him and they shoved his face in the toilet. Man, during them times was
and
rough, man.
a lot of people don't know about Bill Russell. Bill Russell wasn't just no what you so-called coon or whatever. He voiced his opinion. He wasn't no tie down type athlete
Man,
that
he
just
was far
whooped the
from a
floor.
coon. He was rubbing
Yeah,
shoulders with the civil rights. He was one of the pillars
yeah,
for the civil rights and stuff, man. He was with Muhammad Ali. He was with what's it called, with Malcolm X, with Jim
yeah,
Brown, all those
yeah.
guys. He was far from a
In
coon.
the era where that shit was very dangerous, where you had segregation just to go to the bathroom, separate
That's why I give
between.
Bill Russell so much of his props because that's why I respect the old generation anyway because they laid the foundation. You know what I mean? They did the desegregation. Every era now it's passed down to this era now. To me, this is why I get on these players now. To me, they get that bag first and they act like they don't have to work on that no more and that's in their game. Or I ain't got nothing else to prove. What you mean you ain't got nothing else to prove?
But
You got you a title
see,
and you
see, Price,
satisfied?
do you watch other sports? If you notice, money change all sports,
Oh
man. It
yeah, I
ain't
watch
just
tennis.
basketball,
I
man. It
watch
just
tennis.
changes. Just
I'm a
like
big
you,
basketball and tennis fanatic.
Man, you already know this channel, Chief Price and South Political. Man, we don't just do. Man, we ain't one dimensional. We were just talking about football.
nah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. I talk about football too, even though I don't watch it. I still know what's
yeah,
going on in it though.
We can do tennis,
yeah. I
niggas,
don't know.
swimming, motherfucking
Yeah, as far as
polo.
this
You know
space, man, I just
what
know
I'm saying?
most of the people get they take on basketball. I just can't automatically assume that they watch
We
football.
do
Everybody don't
horseback
watch football,
riding.
Right. I just don't
but
talk about football, but I do know
if you
about
see,
football though.
because
Shit.
you remember, I brought up the point at polo when we were
Motherfucking
talking about
golf, you know
football.
what
Who,
I'm saying?
uh, I brought up the point when we were talking about football. I said who would
Nigga, we
Atwater
do
be?
volleyball.
What kind of safety would Atwater be in the league now, where you can't even hit no receiver? You're throwing
Whoa,
flags every 10 seconds.
what we talking about?
MMA,
Steve
you know
Atwater? How about Ronnie Lott? Imagine Ronnie
Yeah, I'm
Lott
just,
trying to knock
yeah, I
somebody's
know,
head
I
off.
know.
Or
Them dudes
Rob
will
Wood.
get penalized all game.
Right.
Nigga, we do ping pong like Forrest Gump around this bitch. Nigga, we do it all day.
Hey, let Lawrence Taylor try to hit Tom Brady like he did Joe Theismann. Ooh, Lord have mercy. You
That's what
know,
I'm
it's
saying. Like
money.
money changed everything. When these quarterbacks start making 15, 20, 30 million dollars, they don't the league don't want
Mm-hmm.
you to hit them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And
Jamor says, yeah, Mavs were doing great in defensive set. Not last night though. Not last night. That was a
They cheated the Mavs last
horrible
night.
defensive
I
breakdown.
don't think they cheated the Mavs last night. I think that was the best game I've seen Kawhi play in a long like he because in the first quarter, Bobby Smurder, aka Bobby Jackson, he kept him in the
Yeah,
game. And
Jackson.
then
Ready Jackson.
I remember the Atlantean, he was like T Price. He only got 3 points. And next thing I know,
yeah,
Kawhi hit a three. Then he went in for a 3 point play. Then he had a nasty dunk. Then the third quarter, fourth quarter, what they gonna need for Game 7, Paul George gonna have to step up. I did like how Paul played yesterday, even though his shot was off. He did the rebounds, he did the assists, but he been having some bad turnovers. Like man, it just I don't know. That series is so crazy. Hey, Paulo, I was gonna ask you this because I try to ask old boy this. I can't remember. How you seen
Who?
the series? I'm gonna ask you this. How you ever seen an NBA series in your lifetime where all teams lost every home game
Mm-hmm.
except the Game 7? I know you seen one before. I know I had too, but I'm trying to think
I
who was that
can't
series
remember.
was. I can't remember for my life. I've been thinking
Uh,
about that all night, bro.
all
The
the
only
home.
thing I remember is a team losing their first two home games and winning the series, but not losing every home game.
No,
I
this
seen
the
a
this
series
the
like that. I'm
first
trying to
series that
think.
ever happened like this.
It's the first? Okay.
Yeah, they
Okay, it's
said
the
it
first?
on
Okay.
ESPN, I think.
Oh, yes, man. Oh, God.
Nah,
They so
I'm gonna
hard
definitely
fire.
look that up. But yeah, I haven't seen too many. And then there was sometimes when y'all got to remember what's it called Chicago. Chicago, I think one year, they didn't even they didn't even have a home court advantage coming
Mm-hmm.
into the playoffs, and they still was able to go ahead and win. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's the
Yeah.
type of stuff that I like. When you could come in as a lower seed and go ahead and like what the Mavs did,
Yo,
you got to give
Polo,
them credit.
Polo,
What's up,
you
man?
Polo, and
hear
T
Anthony?
Price. All
Yes,
right,
sir.
I'm gonna tell you a series that all the home
Man,
teams won
Ant
the
just came
game.
out of nowhere, y'all. You see
No,
that?
no,
Thank you,
I
Ant.
was on.
Thank you, Ant.
No, I was
Thank you,
on
Ant, because
mute.
I want to know the
I ain't.
answer.
All right, I was
I
on
want to
mute.
hear the
I
I
didn't
answer.
even
was
So I
know.
waiting
know.
on
I'm
him to
over
do
here
that
I
shit.
know
talking.
I ain't tripping when I say this.
No,
I know
no,
I
it
wasn't
was
tripping.
game. No, it won 6 games. Remember when Houston played San Antonio? Remember that?
Yes, that's the one.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes,
And
that
Houston
one.
won. Yeah, that one. Everybody won a home game except Game 6. Houston won Game
Mm-hmm.
6 at home. Yeah, that's what it
Mm-hmm.
was. That's the only
That
one I
one.
know
Okay.
off the
I knew
head.
I wasn't crazy.
Yeah,
I knew I
yeah, yeah,
wasn't crazy. I knew it was
yeah,
one series. I knew
yeah.
I wasn't crazy.
That's the only one I
What
remember
year?
off the
What year
head.
was that?
Was that
That was the
94?
year when, yeah, when
Oh yeah, yeah,
Houston
yeah,
won.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
with
yeah,
Pop Slammer.
yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
don't know
when
that. That was before I was born.
David Robinson won an MVP that year, and he got beat.
Oh,
Like he couldn't win at home in the playoffs. Like, come on,
Mm-hmm.
dog.
Oh, you. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I thought
Yeah,
you said
yeah.
in
It
the
was
'90s.
that year. Houston won that one game at home. That's
Oh,
it.
okay.
Yeah,
I knew
game
I've seen
six.
one series like that
Yeah,
before.
yeah.
Thanks for that info, bro.
If you
I knew I
if you
wasn't
don't believe
tripping.
me, look it up right now. All right, look it
Nah,
up right now.
you know how some people are. They be like, you be capping. Like I'd be like, dude, check the
Yeah,
basketball
they just be
reference.
making
Yeah,
up
look it
stuff.
up right
That's
now.
just
Look it up
yeah.
right now.
That's like the Bible. That's like the Bible,
Yeah.
but the basketball Bible right
The
there. I
Admiral
like
was a
that
beast,
one.
just couldn't handle Hakeem. Man, that was
And
a
I mean
legit
Yeah.
that.
playoffs.
the
The playoffs,
Admiral was.
man. He just was on a whole nother level. Hakeem was. They claim
And that year,
Bill
and
and Will
that and,
Ferrell was weak.
and that yo Polo that year,
Nah.
San Antonio had a home court advantage, and they lost at Game 6.
This is
You
why
know what I'm
some
saying?
people say Bill Walton. This is one thing I don't do. I don't take credit from anybody. Of course, Boston. Of course they're gonna say Bill Russell didn't because at the time it was only 18s, and yes, Boston had majority of all the good players. Okay, I get all that, but I
Oh,
can't take away his accomplishments. Now, Bill Walton,
But
I ain't see Bill Walton. I ain't see Bill Walton last time when I saw Walton. He was with the Celtics, and he wasn't even the Portland Blaze Trailblazers version.
yeah, that was an injury plagued Bill Walton.
Yeah,
but
injuries.
but
Yeah, that's what
but
I
this
say. Injuries take away a lot of these players. Gets on the court though. That's some
the
realness
only
though.
the only response I got to that is Boston wasn't winning no chips before Bill Russell came. To say they had all these great players, they weren't winning nothing till Bill Russell came. That's my only response to that. And I'm not trying to say the thing about it. I'm not trying to say Bill the GOAT. I think it's a lot of different players that have an argument for potentially the GOAT
I
conversation,
think
but
he
they
has a
made
case.
Jordan
I think he has a case though.
I was just
I
no, I
think
was
he
just saying I just brought this up because
good.
it's kind of like they made Jordan the Christ of basketball. It's no
That's
it's
what the
no
media
players
would
that
do,
put up
bro.
a resume before him, and I feel like it was players that could, you know what I'm saying,
What
that put up a
But
what
great
yo,
resume. Like,
They
but
try
it
to
was
shit on
only
LeBron for Jordan. Crazy.
huh?
what?
Go ahead.
Who said what? You said what?
I said
He
they try
said,
to shit on LeBron for Jordan.
why?
Man, we not. Hey, look, we
Yo,
not
this nigga bugging,
nah.
man. He retarded.
It's not like that,
Like,
man.
come on,
Hey, listen,
dog.
I'm gonna let y'all know something straight up. And T Price already knows this, man. Like, and too. I think South Political knows too, man. Listen, on this channel, I'm objective than a motherfucker. And my one of my favorite players, who is Jordan, man. Listen, there was a lot of things, a lot of flaws in Jordan's game or whatever. So I listen.
No, I'm not
When
saying
it comes
y'all.
to
I'm just
LeBron, I
saying y'all
think
made
LeBron
like
is a very,
Jordan the
very great player.
criteria to
But
be
this
the
is
GOAT.
what, hey,
Yo,
RJ,
yo,
this
dog,
is where a
yo,
lot of people.
dog. Do you see
This is
Jordan
where a
play,
lot of people.
homeboy?
Hold on,
Like,
and
like, cause he's making me
hold on
mad
one
right
second.
now.
Let me get this
All
out.
right,
Let me
I'm
get
gonna
this out.
fall
Let me get
back.
it out. Let me
I'm
get
gonna
it out.
fall back.
This is what I was about to say, and I'm gonna let y'all go at it. Uh, when I say okay, LeBron, I don't have him in the top 5 or top 10 or something like that. People get angry, but there are a lot of people that don't have Michael. I know, like Elder. Shout out to Elder Rufus. He said his top 5 are all Lakers. And shoot, but some people will get mad. Well, oh man, you ain't got this player a shooting guard or something like that. That's his opinion. You know what I'm saying? So we got to stop like saying that. Okay, LeBron, if I don't have him in the top 5 or top 10 or top 20, it's something personal. It's nothing like that, man. Y'all got it.
Right, right. I'm just a type person too. I'm the type person that I don't rank players while they still playing. And the reason why a lot of people start ranking this because they get that idea from the media. To me, I just think it's so disrespectful for them to even rank players and they still play in this game. Wait till the player retire first, then rank them.
Yeah, I
You
agree
know
with
what I
that.
mean?
I think that came
You
along
know?
with the Jordan effect, though.
But players
Yeah,
been
How?
getting ranked since they were in high
I
school.
think they started, the ranking because there wasn't no archetype of what's the best until they packaged that with Jordan. I don't think they didn't Jordan had the pressure of winning chips, but it wasn't no like you had to win X amount of chips to be the greatest until
Oh,
Jordan,
come
or
on, man.
you had to be on. I'm just being honest from my opinion. I'm not saying that you. It's a man. Jordan has a great argument for the GOAT. I'm not saying it. At one time, I
He
felt like
said an
Jordan was the
argument.
GOAT. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying that it's players that done us accomplished a lot before Jordan that they didn't
After
put this
Jordan.
that they didn't create this stigma about where you gotta win like Bill or you not considered the GOAT or Wilt or you had to be as dominant as Wilt or you not considered the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying, man. Maybe I don't got a good point. I don't know.
Now that's a good point.
Whatever,
Man,
man.
that's a real good
Yeah,
point,
good.
South Political, man. You know, a lot of people they raise the bar. It's okay. Let's take it away from basketball for a minute. Mayweather, I give you a perfect example. Mayweather. Oh,
Yeah.
people think that just because he's 50-0, oh well, he's the GOAT, or you lose a fight, then you
But
automatically out of that GOAT, conversation or something like that. But that's
but
really not the case because me, I
yeah.
felt like prime for prime, and anybody could debate me on it. I don't give a damn. I felt like prime for prime. If Canelo had been in the same stratosphere with Mayweather and him not fighting a fight as a baby, he would have got Mayweather. That's just me speaking. You know what I'm saying?
Oh Lord.
but
Maybe some people
but
might
a
feel
lot of the
differently.
lot of the greats of the past don't think that he's even in the conversation. It's the analogy I use with basketball. Everybody, this is the thing. I know the media got a lot of crazy takes now, and the media's evolved to this wacko thing while people got all these opinions. Maybe they even don't even feel they self, but it's all good. It's like we want to say the media bad and they got agenda, but then when these players go on the media and say something that don't rock with our opinion, now it's like, what do we say? Do we say they the media, or do we say that's a player take like Dr. J? You get what I'm saying?
Mm, mm.
We got to look at
Well,
that. That's why I brought up my the point of, okay, we don't want players or columnists or none of that to vote on MVPs and all these accolades. What do we go? Do we go to statistics and analytics? You know what I'm saying, to take the bias out of it? Because it's players that it's former players and columnists and all these people that vote. It's some of them that don't like LeBron, that don't like Jordan, that don't like certain players, or don't like Kobe, like people say.
That nigga on his money bag, yo shit. I don't like nobody. I don't like niggas. I don't like niggas. I don't like nobody.
And then I brought up three different scenarios on T Price platform. I said you could people made arguments around 2004. They took an MVP from Kobe. You can make an argument in 2013. They took a defensive player of the year from LeBron.
Yep,
It's a lot of different others. It's a lot of scenarios where we look and say this don't really make sense.
he took that away from Braun.
Well, I don't like. You see, an
Even
MVP to
even
me
in
is not somebody that goes and cries about it. Like when Harden was all complaining and getting mad because he didn't get it and he lost it to Curry that year and stuff like that. I felt like the very next year it was like a sympathy type of MVP. You don't see Giannis crying about MVP. He got two of them, and he had a Defensive Player of the Year award. You know what I'm saying? Do you see him crying or anything like that? No, he goes out there and he plays ball. And that's why I
uh,
feel like the media don't want to really market around somebody like Giannis or somebody like a Dame Lillard or any of these other guys. You know why? Because they not with the media like that. They do what they
but
do and they go out there and they play real
But
ball.
what do you mean by
I
market though? Like
hold on.
those, like LeBron and other players, they have a fan base. Some of these players really don't got a fan base. To me, they just
Yeah, they
jumping on
do.
whoever could beat LeBron.
They do. RJ, it's just that you don't see it because it's so dominated. It's so dominated by like what South Political was saying. It's so dominated by people that push for that type of stuff.
Cause
It's an
I'll
agenda. But
I
you
could
go
go
ask a lot of people. Giannis with a jumper is the face of the league, hands down.
Cause I could go on Instagram and I could see LeBron got 87 million followers.
Yeah,
Some of
but
these
that's the
people been
social media, man. That's of course that's social media. Half of them people probably don't even watch basketball like that.
yes, that's what I'm trying to say. LeBron is the most polarizing player. That's why when y'all talk about the media, just talk about one guy. It's because they have to. That's how they get their ratings. Who they gonna
I
talk
agree.
about?
I give you that, Ardwin Grant. That's a very felt point. I feel you on that one.
They gonna talk
I
about
feel
And the
you on
Benzema.
GOAT
that one.
conversation, you gotta remember this GOAT. I know a lot of people don't like the GOAT conversation, but that the GOAT conversation is what drive the interest of basketball, because basketball is a player-driven sport. It's not a team-driven like football and
Yeah,
other sports and baseball. It's a player-driven. What saved basketball in the '80s? It
Jordan.
wasn't the teams. It was the Bird and Magic, the rivalry from them coming from college, going into the professionals. Am I wrong? Maybe I got
No, you're right. It
the
was a
history wrong.
storyline.
You know what I'm saying? So they've had this argument even I mean they've had this argument when the league has had bad years, how it's such a player driven league and the players influence so much things, even when people make the argument about the move LeBron made. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people didn't like that move he made. And then I think some people misanalyze it because LeBron never forced his way out of a situation. He played his contract out, and they try to tie it in with people forcing their way out of situations and different things like that. Which things something with the Hart done, the AD done, and all that, and other players. But
Well, look, man,
it's
we have to understand South Political. While I cut in for you, and while I piggyback off of what you're saying, and in response to RJ Watt, is that always remember that the NBA, even the NFL to a certain degree, they want to sell a story. If it's
yeah,
not selling, if it's not appealing to the people, they're not going to put it out there like that. They
yeah,
need a storyline. They need a narrative, whether it's false or whether it's the truth to go off of because that's what they do. Such as,
mm,
oh man, such and such is hurt. Look at him. He came back in the game. They've been doing that since like Willis Reed and all that. You know what I'm saying? So they need something to gravitate for, like a good story, or like South Political just said about the '80s. They needed Magic and they needed Bird to carry on the league because those guys they knew that those were the two pillars at that point in time. You had the Lakers versus the Celtics. You know what I'm saying? They always need a good storyline to go off of.
yeah. And I wanted to say something about the Harden situation. I just wanted to play devil advocate to you. Yeah, I kind of half-handedly agree with you, but sometimes we don't know what these accolades, what kind of incentives players and teams have behind these accolades. So, you know, a player might even push to get a certain accolade because I mean, it's an incentive in his contract. I mean, we just don't know because sometimes I think us being fans, we get caught up in the prospect of forgetting it's still a business. Just even with the LeBron argument, LeBron is the LeBron is. You can look at it like this: NBA is a business. The best product is LeBron. Any kind of conversation stirred up by LeBron brings the most interest to them. So they're gonna talk about it. And a lot of times, the best, in my opinion, the stories that bring the most interest are the negative ones about LeBron. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. I know. I no, I agree. It's like they want to talk about something, other than what's truly going on, because they really don't have nothing else to go on. Man, let's just be honest. South Political, RJ, and T Price. Man, these
Yeah.
guys, man, don't really. They could care less if that person is hurt. But guess what they want to talk about? They want to talk about and put Snoop Dogg talking about how fragile he is, or they want to get
Yeah, they pressured him to play. That's corny.
you said what?
Snoop Dogg and what's his name, Charles Barkley, pressured AD to play.
Yeah,
It's sad.
No, it go
right.
back to this what we had the argument we had on T Price. It was I think Sean was on there too. How the social media influence a lot of different things because you got celebrities and other people that have takes on certain things and maybe even put add-on
Mm-hmm.
pressure to for players to make decisions that they really wouldn't make back in the 90s or back in the 80s when you didn't have this media and social and add on social media pressure from your peers and so forth.
Yo, Lamont, get the fuck out of here.
What?
Now, Lamont in the comment section. Now, I'm fucking with him. Lamont in the comment section.
Man, everybody, hey, look, man, just keep it
That's the real
basketball.
Lamont. I don't know.
Hey, just keep it basketball, bro. We ain't
Oh,
even here for that, man. Just keep it
all right.
basketball.
But I'm about to be
Yeah,
out, Polo. Cause I got a Google Swamp. Yo, Polo, you be going live early in the morning. Like, yo, I'm like, cause I gotta do something. I'm gonna come back later on. You gonna go live again?
yeah, I'm gonna be live for the game. I'm still gonna be here, man. So go ahead and
All
pull up,
right, later
man.
on. Yeah, I gotta do something. All right, yo, I'll let
All
y'all.
right,
Yo,
and
T Price.
all right,
Hey,
and
look,
All
I'm
right,
gonna be
yo,
on
T
later too,
Price.
bro. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
I'm
hey,
gonna come back.
I'm
Like,
finna go ahead and
yeah,
shut this down, fellas, man, because I gotta
Yeah,
get
I'll
some
be on about
stuff
an
done.
hour, bro. I'm gonna be on about an hour.
yeah, I'm gonna
Hey,
come
hey,
back
Polo.
later.
Hey, y'all go
I
ahead
just
and
want to say this to
salute
you.
to all these
I
guys'
just want.
pages. You know what I'm saying? And y'all, man, let's just keep it together, man. The brotherhood,
Right,
man. We
right.
ain't
We
trying to
will.
build for that. And man, I thank y'all for pulling up, man. And I'll be on later, man. If y'all want to pull up again, man.
Yeah. I'll be
Y'all be
back
safe,
later on.
man. I'll holler at y'all
All right,
later.
Okay.
all right, all right. One
I appreciate
Polo.
you
All right,
looking
Mhm.
around.
all
Salute,
right,
salute, y'all.
all right. Salute.